Top of the top. What's up? What's up? Good morning, y'all. What's good? Tuesday. What's up? We back. Y'all know what's up. Some people it's April Fool's Day. It's April 1st. Spring. Let's go. They definitely acting a fool out here. Everything is good, y'all. What's up? We up once again. If you up this morning, that's a good thing. Yeah. We'll get into it. Shout out to everybody that's up. Shout out to everybody intro. We live on the web. Shout out to everybody across the map, across the globe. That's right. We about to go. Hopefully everybody feeling good today. How many of y'all drink that coffee? If you drink coffee, what's your favorite brand? My favorite coffee is Dunkin' Donuts. But when I'm in the crib, it's that Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the crib, it's that Maxwell house. I don't know if y'all know about that Maxwell house. I don't know if y'all know about that. But yeah. We up. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the gym. Shout out to everybody going to work. Shout out to everybody getting them kids ready for school. Shout out to everybody that's up. Look, we about to go. I had to drop this link one more time. I'm ready. Been ready. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. So that's how it's going down. It's a lot going on. So let's get it. That's right. We up. Intro. What's good? What up? What's up, Malice? What's up? Good morning, y'all. Shout out to the new people that's tapped in. What's up, Black? Tiger, what's up? What's up, Miss Bryant? Good morning. What's up? Yo, this chat moving quick. What's up, Carmen? What's up, Miss Mo Better? What's up, Mike Flame? What's up, bro? Tell y'all this chat be. Sometimes I just be seeing that when y'all be hollering at people, when y'all be saying good morning. Sometimes that's when I know people be in here. Sometimes. What's up, Melanie? Good morning. All right, we about to go, y'all. We about to go. There's a lot going on. Yeah. It's impossible to keep up with everything. So today we're going to be talking about Diddy got another lawsuit drop. I didn't hear about that. Yellabeezy home. I don't really care about yellabeezy. I'm going to be honest. Because to me, he's an artificial celebrity. He's whack. But I know the women know about yellabeezy. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it is what it is. Just me personally, if anybody wanted to know why I ain't even talking about that yellabeezy stuff, because that ain't really about nothing. What I mean by that is the people that know about it and been talking about yellabeezy, I let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's about hold up. What else I'm about to talk about? We're gonna talk about today. Richard Sherman, a football player, got his house kicked in. They came in there with them guns while he was home. That's been going on a lot. These break-ins, it's layers, man. The celebrities getting dealt with first. You know what I'm saying? People getting thirsty out here. We also gonna talk about Kanye. And we just gonna go. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to everybody that's up. All right, y'all. I see y'all. What's up, Dramatic? What's up, Punches? What up, bro? I saw you in early. What's up, Punches? What's up? Let's go. All right, let's go. Everybody else, they catch up when they catch up. Hopefully, I check this out. It's playing right now. Movie The Cold Boys in the Hood. All right, like I said, for those who be looking for extra content throughout the day, make sure you go to the homepage and check out that playlist and watch. Click on Unlock Content. Unlock Content is forbidden content release, but then it goes back. All right, so y'all stay tuned. I got more coming on this. Trust me on that. Let's go. All right, Diddy lawsuit dismissed. Well, this fool said a week ago when he come home. He said when he come home. All I know is this thing getting weird. I'm just watching. I don't know everything. But look, so I didn't even know that another lawsuit got dropped. That's about five charges from Lil Rod got dropped, thrown out. Now this lawsuit thrown out. because the woman didn't want to show her face. That's the only reason why. The woman didn't want to show herself. Yeah. So he was able to get that thrown out. What's good? So now y'all see what I was saying, right? With this campaign. Ever since he been campaigning, ever since that phone call, and you've been hearing stuff about people didn't check on his kids. When he said that, and you've been seeing all this different things going on. So like I said, now I had no clue while this was going on. This fool done got another case thrown out. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. I think, man, I'm telling you, for some reason, the way it's looking right now, because like I said, every day it changed, it looked to me like, look, man, he ran a blackmail program. But I think some of the people he had doing stuff, he was incriminating them. Like that thing with Drewski. That was like incriminating Drewski. Because remember, he made Drewski go in the room and pour the baby oil on that woman, and he abused her by jumping on her. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, just look at that one situation with Drewski. You'll see, he ain't had nothing to do with that. So my point is, this is how Drewski can get a trouble. See, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people he was incriminating. Get it? So I think a lot of this is mixed up stuff. I think it's mixed up with a lot of stuff. Get it? I think so, because remember, his lawyer defense is a lot of it was consensual, which means that certain celebrities agreed for certain things. But when it comes down to them details, that's something else. Because it's a trick. It's like this. I'm looking at it like this. All right, if this fool run a blackmail program, first of all, you come to the freak-off party. That's at your own free will. Nobody made you come. Then this fool say, yo, I got this chick in the back. Come on, you go with him. But the thing is, you don't know exactly how it's going to go down. So meaning everything you're doing consensual. Even when he say, yo, pour that baby off, you did it. But I think when it gets deeper, he might have you doing crazy stuff and it's being recorded, and that's how you get caught up. So when they talk about consensual, that's one of his loopholes to get out of a lot of this stuff, y'all. The only way Diddy gonna get fried, somebody's gonna have to say what he did to them on that stand. Period. But other than that, we just watching how it's playing out. Now we also know we know the team, we know it's political. All right. So like I said, I'm gonna be honest, I'm watching as it's going on now. This thing is tangled and twisted, but I'm always gonna stick to my above thing. That man is gonna get a house arrest part, and he's not gonna get fried. He ain't gonna get 20 years. He ain't gonna get done. And something else I forgot to talk about. Remember when I said this before? I said don't be surprised if before this term over with, R. Kelly get a pardon. Like I said, don't be surprised R. Kelly might not get a pardon until like the last year of this man's term. But I got a feeling some telling me R. Kelly gonna wind up getting out too, like after 5 years. And I also say it too. I'll be real. I also think number 47 will get a lot of clout if he release R. Kelly. I think they know that too. I'm saying that's why I think y'all heard about that Trump card and your cards, right? If Trump was to release R. Kelly right now, you already know what's up. So we're gonna leave that at that. But as far as Diddy being fried and Kanye working, man, that's going on. Let's go. I'm still waking up. I've been up early, but I'm still waking up. Let's go. Sean Diddy Combs accuser, lawsuit dismissed after she refused to reveal identity. They've been keeping this low key, y'all. I'm telling you, this is how you know it's certain people that control that media. They did not want people to know that Diddy is getting these cases thrown out. You know what I'm saying? They're up, yo. It's getting crazy, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up, Latoya? I'm reading the chat. Don't worry about it. We've been talking about releasing R. Kelly, and they can keep Diddy. Yeah, I got a feeling something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I think it's gonna be the other way around. I think somehow this is what I think. I think because remember, Diddy getting his justice right now, so it's all on how long they gonna hold him. It's all on how he gonna be in custody. But I think when it's all said and done, R. Kelly gonna be home, Diddy gonna be home, and Jay-Z ass gonna be in trouble. That's what I think. No, sir. I think R. Kelly gonna get swapped out for Jay-Z. That's what I think. I don't know why. Cause for real, y'all, R. Kelly already. How many years he did already? He did at least 3. This is 3rd year right here. That's why I'm telling y'all, time going fast, man. R. Kelly about to been did 3 years, y'all. So I'm telling you, if he say he do like 2 more, that's 5. I can see that fool getting probation arrest. I'm telling you, because they gonna know he ain't no violent. It's not like he gonna hurt nobody. He gonna be on that registry for the rest of his life. But I got a feeling he gonna come home. I just do, y'all. Let's go. So look, yeah, man, this fool getting stuff thrown out. So while Kanye was distracting, Diddy was getting stuff thrown out, y'all. Yo, all of this stuff go together, y'all. It all goes together. And don't forget, what was the main conversation? Nobody was checking on his kids, y'all. So what happened? Kanye rolled on who? Well, he been banging with his wife. I'm gonna be honest. I even think the back and forth with him and his wife is fake too. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, because they both know the media games. So everything with him and his wife back and Kim, his ex-wife, whatever. I don't take none of that serious. To be honest with you, it's no proof them fools even divorced. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this how deep I'm looking at the whole play. See, the whole thing could be a role, because there's no telling him. It's not like she went and got married again. Now, if she get married again, then I'll take it serious. As far as I know, man, I don't know what's going on. So I'm looking at it like this. The last conversation he had with Diddy, they was talking about people not checking on his kids, right? Boom, that's one thing. Then over the weekend, who he was trashing? John Legend, right? Trashing his ass. But the thing about this is, y'all know I was already talking about the whole circle. We already knew the whole circle, bringing it back up to date, was talking about how nobody's showing Diddy love, boom, 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 all these different things, right? So Kanye brought it all back up to date to let it be known, basically, all y'all was with the team, all y'all showed y'all ass, all y'all did y'all thing, y'all chose y'all side, basically saying all y'all ran up on the Jay-Z, or some of y'all ran up on the Oprah, some of y'all ran up on, they all went different directions. You know what I'm saying? But also, y'all, the more I'm watching this, the more I'm looking at it, what I'm seeing, yes, Kanye was like a little brother to Diddy, y'all. Yes, he was. See, like I said, with those, everybody off with this, even me at first, because I was looking at everything like rappers and entertainers and rappers and entertainers. You see what I'm saying? So our brain was trained to think, yo, how was Kanye and Diddy connected like that? But Kanye wasn't on no label with Diddy. They didn't really do no music together. See, that's what threw us off. But when I really peeped it, man, the truth is what I seen, all of Diddy's real brothers, he didn't sign them. Or the people that was really in his family, he didn't sign them. Like he let other people sign them. You get what I'm saying? Because they really were more tighter than Kanye. When Kanye was with Jay-Z, that was really business. Every time Diddy was with Jay-Z, that was business. That was industry control stuff. It's to the point, y'all, I'm starting to even, man, this stuff is deep. But Kanye said that Diddy is his twin brother. What I say already? I say, yo, he's the little diddler. I said, he's nothing but Diddy. He's another version of Diddy. But like I said, when you look past the laugh and the joke and the baby and all that, when I started paying attention, I was like, yo, I think this fool always did treat Kanye like his brother. Like his little brother, y'all. I'm not playing. Like I said, Stevie J. Those is real brothers, y'all. Ray J, his real brother too. Yup. So it's like some of his brothers, when I say like he ain't get them, they were with the program, but he ain't get his brothers. And what I say is, I'm gonna prove today is Kanye was more his brother than Jay-Z was. Nick Cannon more his brother. Ray J, y'all. Ray J is more of Diddy's brother than Jay-Z. I'm telling y'all, man. Now, the people around here, y'all know all this stuff been proven politically. They all on the same political team. Y'all know that. Or everything proven. But the more I'm paying attention, yes, they was tighter than we all knew about, y'all, because they played this separation game. But I also gonna look at it like this. Being that I know for a fact that Diddy put Jay-Z and Beyonce together, I can also look at it like maybe Kanye was also sent to spy on both of their ass for Diddy. Or I can look at it the whole time Kanye moved around the industry as well doing his thing, he also was eyes for Diddy. That's how I'm looking at it. Because the way it's going to play out, I'm seeing it clear now. All right, I'm seeing it clear. Nah, because remember, that conversation about his children, that's when I said, nah, this nah, that's something with this. It's this for real. No, it's really smoke because, like I said, remember Jay-Z lawyer made a point to say, Jay-Z, he doesn't know Diddy like that. I mean, you know, they're cool. They just see each other at awards, passing, you know, they've been supporting each other throughout each other's career. You know, they're two successful men and they've been supporting each other. That's what Jay-Z lawyer said. Basically, his relationship with Diddy is strictly business, and that's that. Even though it's over 30 years and it go way beyond that. But like I said, the truth is we know what it is around here. So regardless of the fact, if they were not checking on his children, even by phone call, any kind of way, that's the highest level of disrespect. Then on top of that, they're all from New York City. They're all from the same place, came up at the same time, and you know damn well they know all each other kids before they was born, when they was born, infants. Let's stop playing. All right, we know damn well Jay-Z know all this man kids before they was born. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? When they was in the womb. That's what I'm saying, y'all. So if they did not do nothing by his family, I already know that's official. So since that conversation that Kanye had with Diddy about him coming home, because in the same conversation, Diddy say when he come home, same conversation on the phone from prison, jail, nobody checking on his kids. Days later, we see Kanye doing this. And what he say? F Jay-Z. So like I said, it's a reason, because people forgot this beef goes back, like I said. Now look at it. You can see it clear. See, it was only good when Kanye was beneficial. But when Kanye wasn't beneficial no more, when he wanted to be his own man, that's when Kanye became a problem, y'all. And the main thing is, for real, I'm looking at the whole thing. When I told y'all it's all political, Kanye knew when he left Jay-Z and them, he had to make a political move. And yes, y'all, this is when he was with Kim and them. But my point is, that's when he got away from Jay-Z, and they had beef ever since. Yeah, and this is what I'm really trying to say. I think Jay-Z would have been got Kanye dealt with if Kanye have a certain protection. I'll just say that. I believe that. I believe, like, we heard about how Kid Cudi car got what? All right then. Well, that's Kanye homeboy. But I'm pretty sure if Kanye didn't have the proper backing, I think Jay-Z would have been got him dealt with, even if it was just destroying his career. So that's another way you should know. Kanye always had to be connected with some type of backing more than what we knew, just for the fact he got away from Jay-Z and them, but blew up more than them and had a certain amount of power. And that's what I was saying. People didn't want to acknowledge that Kanye really been had his own power, been left creative, then put out an album called Power, something like that, and was really flexing on Jay-Z and them the whole time. You get it? And if we really look at the whole history, he is really the only one that left this man and became big. Only him and Rihanna, if I'm not mistaken. And to this day, him and Rihanna good. So we're going to get into that. Also, we know him and Rihanna, Kanye and Rihanna, beat him out with the merch. See, they should have been merged, Yeezy and Fenty. They would have been super rich. They should have been did a merger. That's what they should have did. They should have did a merger to shit on them. What's up? Yeah. So, like I said, they was cool when it was music. But what the fans didn't comprehend, they had been past music. Because for those who don't know, I'm going to say it again. For the new people, you don't become a billionaire off music alone and entertainment. It's never going to happen. They can drop 100 albums. They can go on tour 100 times. They still won't be a billionaire. When they started getting into this internet, these investments, these digital companies, and that merchandise, that's when they all became billionaires, y'all. But remember, it was different lanes. Remember, when Jay-Z had to do say in the liquor, nobody could touch him. So this also what I broke down to people a while ago. You always will see, even though people look at them as wicked, evil, whatever. But we're gonna look at even when it comes time for them to sell stuff. Like, let's be real. When 50 had a chance to sell you stuff, he sold what? Vitamin water. Boom. Kanye sold sneakers. Jay-Z sold you alcohol, liquor. See, it's always a difference. See, he was successful at selling liquor because he was catering to the street fan base that was getting street money. But what he didn't know, and what Diddy found out, when the streets started to dry up, it was nobody moving that liquor no more. So that's when people like Jay-Z wanted to get out that Duce deal, and that's when Diddy wanted to get out, because that liquor wasn't moving no more. But the thing is, Kanye might have had his sneakers, but he didn't sell no poison. Yeah, you got to look at all that stuff, y'all. You got to look at all that stuff. All that stuff counts. You'll see. Some people make their money by any. I remember when Shaq did a deal with Arizona, he told them straight up, I don't want no high fructose corn syrup in my drink. And they did it, and they didn't do it. And people don't know that it was Shaq had put out an all-natural blueberry soda on Arizona, and this shit was good. It ain't had nothing artificial in it. And then they only made a certain amount, and then they shut it down. Because Shaq told them straight up, if you're going to put this in the hood to certain people, don't put that fructose corn syrup in it, or I don't want it. I'm not endorsing that shit. And he did it. So that also showed me that they can endorse whatever they want. If they want to put goddamn alkaline water in the hood, they can do that. We know damn well he could have Jay-Z alkaline water. That shit was going to sell, right? Period. But you're going to see, they didn't think like that. They were thinking about, I'm selling this liquor off that drug crowd. You know what I'm saying? Plus, that liquor, y'all know what that did to a lot of people. Yeah. So the thing is, it always been a line drawn between them, y'all. Just like I said, with a lot of music going on. And the truth is, it was a lot of partying. It was a lot of stuff going on. So a lot of people forgot a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff is blurred. But it always was a separation between them, y'all. It was always a separation. The only thing that kept them united was the music. But remember, they had been stopped doing music together, and they been stopped rocking together. We also know it been up with them when they didn't go to that wedding. We know this. So that's why I say, we know this. What's up, y'all in the chat? So like I said, I don't know how many of y'all listened to this video, but I did my homework on this a while back, and I listened to this video when Diddy was on the phone, so-called, talking to his kids. So like I said, if a lot of those people was in his life talking about they going, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they was godparents and all that. But if anything, if them people did not check on his kids, I already know what's up. All right? So, let's go. Kanye West wears KKK hood as he refers to P. Diddy as twin and relates to beating women. See this fool still trolling? Still trolling. But see, that part right there where he say P. Diddy is his twin, that's his way of shitting on Jay-Z, saying, that's really my brother. Saying he's more my brother than anybody else's brother. Those are slick jabs at Jay-Z. Because remember, Jay-Z turned his back on him. Jay-Z said he don't know him like that. Jay-Z ain't check on the kids, nothing. All right? So this is Kanye pushing the narrative. But see, he's saying, he ain't never say he was his twin brother, but that's him being extra. Get it? Boom. Now let's go to the other part. Because like I say, let's go down here. Hold on, let me see something. And okay, we're in a new controversial interview, Kanye West as seen wearing KKK hood and showcasing his support for Sean Diddy Combs. So as you see, said he relates to beating women. What was he saying? A lot of brothers fall victim to beating on women. And a lot of men that went through that, and a lot of people be out here trying to front, basically. Get it? Be surprised how many people got domestic violence charges. Yes. So, you're going to keep seeing the trolling. Remember what I said? He's going to go all over the place? Because that's all part of the pattern. But there's certain stuff he's going to say, dead serious. So, all of this shit he's doing is to torment Jay-Z and them. All of this. Because if you Jay-Z, you wish Kanye would shut up and go somewhere, right? But being that he's in antagonizer mode, and while he was antagonizing, his so-called twin brother got a lawsuit thrown out. All right? And I'm tripping because, to be honest with you, I don't even know the exact day it happened. I just know, I said, let me go do some homework because I know, right? One thing I learned with this Diddy thing, this is what I learned, y'all. You gotta literally check on it. You gotta check on it. If you don't check on it, you just ain't gonna know. And that's how this Diddy thing been going. And this happened to me twice already. 2 times I didn't know. When I checked on it, he been getting stuff thrown out. You know what I'm saying? That's how real it is. Yes. And for some reason, it's being downplayed. Let's go. We up. Top of the top. What's up, 1D? What's up, B? What's up, Carmen? What's up, B? No disrespect, but I think Ye is a bit paranoid. He didn't say anything to warrant him to move to another country. Nah, see, a lot of that stuff, put it like this. I know the game they playing, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a troll, y'all. He's a troll. See, when you look at Kanye West, he's no different from a person that go from my chat to another chat to another chat to another chat. And he no different from a person that got 5 emails all over the place all day. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They might go in this chat room, say some good stuff, go in that chat room, act a damn fool. So he'll say he's a human troll, y'all. He's like a joker. You get it? He's a character. See, when people understand that, that's another thing. People start, you know, a lot of people, right, this is what they started doing, y'all. This is what we did. See, we started looking at them as humans, like, you know, Jay-Z, he's really a businessman. He's really a smart guy, and Kanye's a smart guy. But the truth is, y'all, they're all characters. And whatever role they got to play, they're going to play. So Kanye knows his role, and Diddy know their role. They're what? Jesters. They're gestures. They're what? Clowns, jugglers, finesses. That's what they are. That's their entertainment. You know, the Roman circus, they have a job to do, entertain. And Diddy is an entertainer. That's why he dances his ass off. Kanye entertains. He's going to say stuff when he ain't on the stage. He's going to always be, he's going to get a react. The thing with Kanye, y'all got to always understand what his entertainment, this is his whole entertainment. He knows how to move the crowd. Whatever he got to do to move the crowd, that's his entertainment for that day or that time. But in his realm of an entertainer, he stays in his lane. So anytime somebody look up, what they're going to say, man, Kanye, he a clown. What that mean? Man, he an entertainer. But guess what? He's a $500 million clown. You know what I'm saying? That's what people keep forgetting. All right? There's no such thing as being stupid, y'all, with 500 million. So if you can be stupid with 500 million, then why we so smart and we ain't got a million? All right? So I keep telling y'all this real talk. Some of the stuff they on, you ain't gonna comprehend because they play roles, y'all. And they are shapeshifters. That's what y'all don't get. These fools can have goddamn college professors they want to. Get it? They can also appear as a bum on the sidewalk. You walk right past them. These dudes, that's what they do, man. I'm just trying to give y'all a clue on how they get down. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, no. The main thing is this, y'all. All we trying to see is this man coming home or not, and when he gonna get his time. That's why I said we don't know nothing till the trial over with. That's gonna let us know. Is he coming home? Is he staying locked up? Then that's gonna let us know who's next. But before we know who's next, we don't know how long the trial's gonna be. We don't know if they're gonna get in it. Another thing was throwing people off. This is lawsuits mixed in with charges. That's why I say that's why this whole thing throwing people off too. What's getting thrown out now is some lawsuits, some charges. But that sex trafficking, the real deal stuff, that part going on trial. See, the stuff his life is on the line for, or stuff, that's the stuff he's going to trial for. And remember this, y'all. This is another thing got people confused. Diddy's charges, what he's charged for, remember he's charged to do later. The stuff he's charged for is really through Cassie. Busby is the one throwing the lawsuits on him. Busby is the one coming with all the extra sauce. So that's what's throwing people off too. The Busby thing, and then Diddy real sex trafficking charges. See, he get it, y'all? So them real charges on his ass, that's what's going to make certain things start shifting. Right now, we've been seeing him just dealing with lawsuits. Tony Busby. Situations. He say, she say. But he got the real charges is the stuff when they say he was getting people to get RAP. You know what I'm saying? When they say he had a situation at Macy's where somebody got pistol whipped, and they was talking about how another situation, he was chasing people on sidewalks in Manhattan, or a situation where they was like, not only somebody get pistol whipped, it was alleged that he threw a man, they threw a man in a van, and this fool had booty goons violating men. His real torture was going on in the fashion industry. I spoke about this before. A lot of his dirt he was doing in the fashion world, y'all. Yeah. So that's why I say he's in trouble for a lot. It is not just that rap stuff. See that when I kept saying, look, He's not in trouble for the rap. And I'm gonna be real. He did stuff to some Caucasian people too. That's what I say. He in trouble for some of that real stuff. All right. When they say he was throwing people in vans, right? Making people go down on people. Pulling, you know what I'm saying? Running up on certain people, making them go down on people, like taking people manhood, getting up, you know what I'm saying? He was doing stuff like that outside. He was trying to extort and protect Sean John as well. He didn't want nobody merchandise around that Sean John because this fool was still making money on Sean John, y'all. So the truth is, he did way more. He did personal dirt, or his name was mentioned in personal dirt with that fashion stuff. Yeah. Also, y'all saw on the documentary where that so-called Caucasian man was knocked out in the seat. Remember, he had his face in the seat. And Diddy said something like, yo, this what happened to white boys at my party, something like that. But in that video, you will see that man was knocked out. That man was knocked out. Broad daylight, face in the couch. I've never seen nobody slump like that. Yes, that was a Diddy party. That was a straight Diddy party. So he's in trouble for stuff like that. Let's go. Why I say that? Because there's no telling what's going to happen, man. There's no telling what's going to happen. So that's why I'm still reading this thing. But I know one thing. Something telling me he's not going to get fried, y'all. I see the most this fool going to do is like 3 more years, if that. And I know some of that. Nah, man. Diddy's sexual assault lawsuit dismissed after Jane Doe accuser declines to reveal identity. See what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all, I look at it like this. If they say stuff like, or it's alleged that he helped people, we know we heard about a lot of stuff, right? So let's just assume certain people did do certain things. He got get out of jail card. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at Diddy like Nino Brown. That's all I'm gonna say. He Nino Brown, right? Jay-Z, G Money. If they was really doing dirt, Nino Brown gonna still get away because Nino Brown got dirt on the whole organization. You get what I'm saying? So he still hold all the cards. That's what I mean. Let's go. Declines to reveal identity. The victim did not want to show her face, y'all. That's why this got thrown out. The lawsuit was, however, just one of more than 40 the rapper faces alongside his ongoing criminal case. So you see, he still got more. That's why I say he got 40 more. But let me show you how they playing with it. Let's go. Because he got lawsuits and he got charges. But see, they mix them all together. Lawsuits and charges. So the truth is, it's also being played out where you don't even know all his damn charges. His real charges. You know what I'm saying? Because there's just a lot of stuff thrown on him, but we don't know. I don't know the real charges. All right? I know his main charge is that kidnapping, sex trafficking, abusing, you know, that making people do stuff, holding people hostage, sex trafficking. That's his real charge. That's the charge that got him, that you're supposed to face 20 plus. That is through Cassie. Get it? Because it's really Cassie that got him in. You know what I'm saying? Cassie was the one used to put him behind that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they knew let's say they wanted to take him down anyway. They still knew they needed some proof. They needed something. Cassie was that something. So after Cassie, the wheel got rolling. As the wheel got rolling, here come Busby, more charges. See what I'm saying? Boom. Meanwhile, we don't know what's what, but we know his main charges. So I say that because it's starting to play out. Let's go. Rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs won a partial victory on Monday when a sexual assault lawsuit filed last year was dismissed because the accuser declined to reveal her identity. Or did she get a payout? Did she get offered a bag she couldn't refuse? Who knows? Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that is up. What's up, y'all? All right. So you see, the suit was filed October 24th. A month after he got locked up, this suit was thrown on him. A woman identified as Jane Doe said Combs attempted to sexually assault her at an event in 1995. And when she offended him, when she fended him off, he struck her. The one, so she said, you know, all right, she said, Diddy try to holler at her, and when she ain't holler back, he struck her, he hit her. This is weird, man. The woman is represented by Tony Busby, who filed a motion in January asking that she be allowed to remain anonymous while the case proceeds. The court rejected that motion and gave the woman until March 20th to refile under the real name, which she ultimately chose not to do it. So she didn't want to show her face, y'all. She was scared. All right. So that's why this got thrown out. She was scared. She was scared, y'all. Wow. So you see what it's going at, right? Or, like I said, was she offered a cash app? Was she offered a price she couldn't refuse? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because I tell you what, y'all, if I got locked up with the money he got locked up with, all my money going to paying people off. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I ain't even gonna just focus on lawyers. What's up, y'all? We up. Who up in here? What's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? All right, let's go. Hold up. All right, let's go. I had to move that real quick. So, boom. In this particular case, Jane Doe opted not to proceed. There is a lot of fear amongst the plaintiffs. I thus can't blame her. These are tough cases, and they are many times re-traumatizing for those who pursue them. Each case stands on its own merit. This woman chose not to proceed and subject herself to the media circus and the perceived danger she felt. We have to respect that. That's what Busby said. So we also know it could be partial truth to that, because you know a lot of people, they're not going to want to put themselves on blast. They're going to be scared, and that's how it's going to go. I mean, so it is what it is. It could be a lie. It could be the truth. Or it could be a payout. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm seeing a narrative, y'all. I'm seeing a narrative. All right, Little Rod got five Little Rod charges thrown out. And they said Little Rod had this fool on camera. So I'm still trying to get over that. I want to see if that part will come out when they say Little Rod got him on camera doing drugs. All right, that's the part I want. Let's go. And matter of fact, Little Rod's supposed to have been the one that told on the drug operation. Supposed to be, right? He the one that's supposed to told on Young Miami and all that. But Little Rod was 9 charges, 5 got thrown out. Now this one thrown out. Now mind you, this is about 6 charges thrown out in a week. All right, that's that. So let's go. Now, back to this friendship thing, because when I told people that Kanye was riding for Diddy, I think some people no matter of fact, people are starting to get it, because it took for him to say FJZ for them to get it. But I've been already trying to tell people what was going on, right? And it's not about what I've been telling you. I'm just going to say, let's continue on, because the whole concept is Jay-Z is not his real friend. And we've been spoke about all this. Y'all know I done did the video on Diddy Boys. We know about Diddy Boys. Those are the real Diddy Boys right there. Tyrese, Ray J, all right? Trey Songz, DJ Khaled, Fresh Montana, Rick Ross. Rick Ross is real brother, like Nelly and them. Those are real. Like I don't know about Nelly. I ain't gonna say Nelly, but Rick Ross is real brother. Something like that. So look, Ray J is his most loyal, man. Now we got to go back on what I was saying. People forget Ray J and Brandy were under Quincy Jones, but not only that, in my opinion, Ray J and his sister were the eyes and ears watching the industry for people like Diddy and others. That's why you'll see Ray J history go back to Death Row. He's been around, but the main thing y'all got to understand with Ray J and his sister Brandy is that Brandy was signed to Arista Records. She was raised under Clyde Davis when she was a little girl. We went through all that already. Well, her and Aaliyah, how they go way back, how they been dressing them up to be grown when about 13, 14. That's how far Brandy and Ray J go back, y'all. People got to remember that part. So the main thing people didn't ask is, how the hell is Ray J always around, but he never really did nothing, never really had no music, but he always been around. And you've seen Ray J outlast people throughout decades. And people that you know are gone, you don't hear from no more. And then recently, to bring it up to date, we all grown now. Ray J showed you all his political affiliations when you saw him take a picture with 47. All right, boom. Before Mr. Sean got in trouble, you know he was in good graces with who? Number 47. You got proof Snoop Dogg with 47 and Rick Ross with 47. You got proof Nelly with 47 and Soulja Boy with 47. All right, and Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. So you see in the narrative. Now let's go back to when 50 and Mayweather was hanging together tight. Who was with him? Ray J. Oh, that's a situation when Ray J told Fabulous what? I get the booty goons on you, boy. Told you. I said Ray J was telling us back then the booty goons was Diddy and them peoples, because that's who Ray J knew what time it was. And that's why you're going to see, in my opinion, ever since Ray J told that to Fabulous, his career has never been the same. I also knew Fabulous was a punk because he didn't respond to Ray J. And then I saw Ray J come to New York and enforce what he said. And that's why I said, nah, Ray J is somebody. What I mean by that is Ray J got some type of backing. This when I learned back then. I said, hold up. Matter of fact, yeah, his sister, I'm like, nah, yeah, Ray J played that role. But really, see, Ray J, them eyes and ears. But I say that because it's people like Ray J that know way more than every, meaning if you can't acknowledge and knowing everything about the industry, the ins and outs, and all of that, he would be like a OG of that. Because he's seen everybody come and go. He's seen the best of the best come and go. He's seen the best of the best come and go. You got to remember, Ray J was a star, or he was, I ain't gonna say a star, but you know, he was around during the gangbang era. He was around the whole East Coast, West Coast beat. They was kids. He was around Bad Boy. He was around Death Row. You see what I'm saying? He's seen it all. Bow Wow too, another one. I told you, it's all the ones that we don't pay attention to that know everything. Jermaine Dupri, all the ones we think corny as hell know everything. He one of them, Ray J. So the point what I'm making is Ray J is his real brother. That's why I remember who was the first to come out for Ray J, and y'all know I cooked Ray J for that. It was, I mean, the first one to come out for Diddy was Ray J, y'all. Let me slow down. Ray J was the first one to come out and ride for Diddy and try to deny the shit. Yes, he did. So who else? Stevie J. Those is real brothers. They came out for him. Who else said something? Y'all missed those Diddy parties, man. Tyrese. I said, yo, Tyrese is showing Diddy love in his own slick way. Because they know if that's their brother, they got to stick by him. And they did it. That's why I started peeping them. Tyrese made sure he saluted Diddy. Ray J did. And Nick Cannon. But they was doing it in their own little way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they all did it. Then Jamie Foxx made a point to get away from it. Yo, Diddy tried to put something in my drink. So I know Diddy ain't feeling his ass. Denzel, he made up a lie. I already know what's up. Especially Jamie Foxx. He lied and said Diddy tried to get him. Yup. We've been talking about damedash, y'all. Just finished talking about this fool. Here you go. This man owe again, y'all. He still owe money. We just looked at this a couple of days ago. damedash was down to 100,000. We were just looking at that last week, y'all. This fool got another lawsuit. damedash has a $4 million lawsuit, and he can't even see this shit, right? You're watching this rap game crash. Why Dame didn't just hide out and just stop embarrassing himself, y'all? Guess why he's in trouble? Running his mouth on the internet. Once again, running his mouth on the internet because they just won't shut up, y'all. Is it him running his mouth cost him $4 million, y'all? Let's look at this. It's proving that he ain't the smartest he portrayed to be. He had a judgment. Now, he had beef with this guy, a lawyer named Chris Brown. Yes, he had a judgment, and he said, I knew this D-head, Chris Brown, and Josh Weber, and Muddy Waters. Chris Brown, a lawyer, I went through 4 trials with the same lawyer. What I lost was defamation because these guys trigger me and steal my ish. You think there is freedom of speech. It's really not, Dash said at the time. Now, he was bashing these people, calling them D-heads and just disrespecting them, talking crazy on people's podcasts. What I say before, people not going to let you play with their name no more. Boom. Weber says the comments, which went viral online by damedash, led to him losing $4 million directing and producing opportunity for a film starring Billy Bob Thornton. So Dame Dash ran his mouth talking crazy on the internet and cost that man $4 million on a movie deal. See that? Bingo. Billy Bob Thornton, of all people, what made it so funny, check it out. Let me show you the connection, y'all. Billy Bob Thornton. Just so happened Halle Berry back out. Halle Berry she just said it yesterday that black women don't, no, not black women. Women don't win Oscars like that. Scratch that. You see Halle Berry back out, right? What's this movie? Lee Daniels. Then you're gonna see Dame Dash had beef with Lee Daniels. Because it was said that Dame Dash lent Lee Daniels some money, and some of that money went to this movie right here. So you see Billy Bob Thornton? Boom. The guy that's suing him for $4 million says he was supposed to have Billy in a new movie, but Dame messed it up. Because when he was running his mouth, Billy Bob Thornton said, "No, I'm good. I ain't trying to do business with y'all no more." Because some kind of way Dame ruined the deal. Or if it's a lie, it don't matter, because that's what that man using for excuse. He's saying, well, Dame, you messed just by you running your mouth on the internet. You cost me $4 million with this man right here. So now this fool, he got to kick up for running his mouth. You can't make it up, y'all. You cannot make it up. Nope. Dame just won't go nowhere, man. He costing himself money running his mouth now. Yeah, they gave her Oscar for that role. Yeah, she had to play that dirty role. What's up, Sister T? What's up, church lady? What's up, y'all? What's up, C-Dog? What's up? Hold up. How can Holly say that? Woman, exactly. Exactly, man. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Because right here, right? That got an award. She had to play. She basically got an award for playing a porno role. That's basically what that was. Let me show y'all another joke. Y'all see Billy Bob Thornton? They made him a real character in real life. That's Colin Cowherd, man, from Fox. Told you, man. They be doing that, y'all. They'll make a real character out of movie, and they vice versa. That's Colin Cowherd, man. Now, talking about Fox Sports, Richard Sherman, y'all. Richard Sherman got his crib kicked in. The Goons came in with them guns on deck. I just saw it this morning. People ain't been paying attention that these celebrities been getting robbed. The football players' homes been getting kicked in. They said they came in his crib with them guns, and he was home and his family, y'all. That's what's being said. They got the video camera. So anyway, right? Remember we was talking about it's a war on everybody, right? War on criminals, war on the cartels, war on drugs. Well, as the drugs are getting shut down, it's starting a reaction. It's starting a reaction. Because now, what I saw from this, they went up in his crib like it's a bank. So I think now they're going to start trying to rob celebrities with the same bet, with that bank energy. You feel me? Okay, we know y'all got y'all fortress. We know y'all got y'all cameras. All right, we know y'all got all that. But guess what? When they coming like they coming to rob a bank. And that's how they came in his house. Yes. Because they came for that money bag, y'all. And they was not playing. All right? Super Bowl winner robbed by armed thieves a day before his birthday as police launch investigations. What else, y'all? Sometimes Richard Sherman be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit could be a family member he cut off, put the goons, it could be anything. But for them to do what they did, I'm gonna say they had to know something. Because told you they came to this man's house like they were bank robbers. All right? They ran through his premises, y'all. Yes. And allegedly, people was home, allegedly. But you see, this represents the thirst, y'all. It has kicked in. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But remember when I said everybody gonna be gone when it's all said and done? Everybody gonna be locked up. This part of it. Also, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all something how they tried to be smart. You see how they got on the coats and all that? They're trying to trick the technology. Yeah. They think that's gonna take away from the body scanning and all that and the face scanning. Yup. Showing y'all. In their mind, they glitching. In their mind, they glitching that system. You feel me? Yeah. They went in there with thermal coats on and goose downs and all that with hoods on and masks. But just showing y'all how Even celebrities ain't safe. Richard Sherman rich. Look at that. No, if I was a celebrity, I'm having posted armed security. Now you gotta see why Michael Jackson had armed security, right? Yeah. When you went to Michael Jackson crib, you had to check his crib like you was going to Great Adventures. That fool had them gates and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like he had that. Michael Jackson had a toll at his crib. You might got 3-4 checkpoints. Yeah. See, another thing is too, they don't want to spend money on their security. What's up? Run out of restaurant. What's up, y'all? What's up, Tiger? Yeah, they trying to fool the camera, still walk through same body movement. Yeah. Fools waiting there with coats on, y'all. They are looking for something specific. Yeah. Yup. Like I said, yeah, this stuff don't just be random. All right. Because just like even sports players, a lot of time they would know. A lot of time they would know when to go up in their crib when they on TV or they had a game, they on a roll. But sometimes the truth is with these people like that, they family be turning on them. Because you know they take care of family. Then they get to a point they can't do it no more. He ain't on TV no more. He lost his TV slot, y'all, with Skip because his ass got caught drunk driving. So I'm saying, yes, Skip put him onto the bag. That's why I tell y'all how Skip was real. They had straight beef on ESPN. Richard Sherman disrespected the hell out of Skip Bayless. And at the end of the day, Skip Bayless still put that man on with a job. Still put money in his pocket. And what happened? Richard Sherman blew it. Drunk driving. Yep, that's what happened, y'all. Because he replaced Shannon. And he blew it. So, and plus before that, Richard Sherman got in trouble for he had a domestic violence situation with his girl. He was drunk at the crib, getting locked out the crib. And I think it's the same crib. So that's why I say, y'all, you'd be surprised. It'll be his damn wife do this to his ass. You know what I'm saying? This stuff a wife would do to a husband. You get what I'm saying? That's how they get down. Richard Sherman cheating, wilding out. They already got domestic violence. Wifey get some goddamn nephews and some cousins and some, come to the crib. Whole time, wifey behind this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, because they look like some knuckleheads too, but like Sister T said, looked like they knew what they was looking for. It looked like they knew how to come in. It looked like they knew exactly. Because remember, nobody just gonna run up in no mansion and you don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know what's in there. You don't know, it's mad rooms. That's a risk. So we know they had to have some type of blueprint. That's how I look at it. I'm gonna say this looked like some family related stuff or some friends. It looked like family related. I don't know why. It just do. All right. To prove to y'all the war still going on what? Drugs. Father and son duo arrested for allegedly selling Fetty guns in Los Angeles. Why? Because they're stupid. Or you should already know what's going to happen, y'all. If Big U and his team got locked up in Las Vegas on drug charges, what does that mean? Well, obviously, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of people that was in Los Angeles depending on them as well. I'm pretty sure Big U was probably making sure things got handled in Los Angeles as well. So now you're going to see Los Angeles start going to jail. When I told y'all they're going to clean up Los Angeles, they're going to clean up all of that. This was the trick with the Fetty, y'all. With the Fetty dope. The trick was this. They know when people sell that, the money's addictive. Everything about the drug in it is all addictive because the money's so fast, the money's so big, you're going to get addicted to selling it when you can't stop. Then the people taking it, they're addicted. Their body depend on it. They can't stop. So they also knew with this particular drug, everybody's going to be hooked on it, whether you're selling it or doing it. And when it's all said and done, they're getting that 2 for 1. They're getting the one that was selling it, the one that was doing it, they ruined, and that's how they're going to do it. And that's how they've been doing it. This thing been going on 4 years straight plus. So we at the end of it. Because anybody that been selling it, they couldn't stop selling it. And they're going to all get caught. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to get told on by the people they was buying it from. That's why I kept telling you that's how it's going to go. The cartels, they was running down on them first. After that, they're going to tell on who? The big neighborhood drug dealers. Huh? The plug tell on Big U and them. Big U, now what happened? Pressure on him. Pressure go down to somebody else getting told on lower level. Huh? Father and son in Los Angeles, they could have had their little organization running and doing their own little thing. Somebody told on them. But you're going to see it's going to be a chain of command. As these people get caught, other people are going to get caught. They're going to start telling and telling and telling. Before you know it, everybody's going to be locked up, y'all. And that's just how it was. And I keep telling y'all about these damn pyramid schemes. That's how it all works. That is the American. People don't understand the concept on the back of that dollar bill. Everything a pyramid scheme. The plug at the top. You know what I'm saying? They're going to drop their work off to the hood till you debt slaves, and you're going to think you're going to sell that fatty and get out the hood, but you ain't. Because while you selling that fatty, you all trapped up in everything else, but you ain't never going to get to the top. And the top are the ones that can tell on your ass anytime they want to because they know everything about you. So that's how it works. Because these so-called drug dealers they let in this country, or that was here, whatever. Whoever was dealing with that fatty, you might as well say they became a corporation and they were just moving it throughout America. They had stores in every city, every hood, and they were selling, making money, hand over fist. Only thing is, they gone, getting rounded up, and everybody else still stuck in the hood. And everybody stuck in the hood, they getting locked up. That's what's happening, y'all. And the ones that ain't getting locked up, they sick from that illness. And that was all part of the plan, y'all. And that's what happened. And that's why it's a lot of stuff going on, right? A lot of this is because a lot of people are junkies too, y'all. A lot of people are junkies. That's part of it, all right? You're going to see. Because let's think about it. Is it really a lot of jobs in Los Angeles? Is it really a lot of jobs? And if it is everybody qualified to get a job? So it's in your face. That means as time go on, it's going to be a hot summer. Guess what's going to happen this summer, y'all? They know between now and the summer, it's going to be hot. People are going to be outside. And I told you, there's going to be a lot of people last summer. They're going to be getting their ass rounded up because they just waiting for certain people to come out that house. With this stuff they on, they waiting for that. Trust me. So that's why you see right here, father and son rounded up. This was yesterday. It didn't stop. Now we got to talk about this. How many of y'all know about the ZEUS network? We spoke about it before, the ZEUS network. This was my proof, and I remember I was saying that so many apps came out, so many new platforms, so many different things, and they've been looking for talent. And I was breaking down how even the people on YouTube that became big, some people didn't know that they could have evolved from YouTube and been getting paid and getting money doing the same exact thing they do, but they had their own platform on these new networks. ZEUS is one of them. Like, I didn't even know ZEUS was paid. I didn't even know $5.99 a month. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all when I kept saying this technology thing is moving. When I kept saying people into other stuff now. Yes, the people that was big on YouTube, no matter what their platform was, people had chances to get major money off these new networks. Like you see how Kevin Hart got that LOL. All of these startup companies, y'all, was giving out money. So this guy, they let me the face of ZEUS. And now they saying he got RAPE charges, y'all. And it's alleged they took the company from him. That's what they're saying. But see, I'm going to say I think he was just a face because they needed a face to get people to watch. And now they're kicking his ass to the curb. Also, you should see the wave now. You're going to see somehow everybody always gets accused of some type of thing. But after that, let me make it clear for you. I know Joe Budden was just accused of some, he got to pay that lawsuit, right? Drewski. Yesterday, the Google commercial just came on with Drewski and Joe Budden in the commercial. Yep. Now, remember R. Kelly got in trouble? Remember R. Kelly got in trouble? It was this thing where they ain't going to play his music no more. Remember Bill Cosby got in trouble? It was this thing with what? They ain't going to show the Cosby Show no more. Family. Since Jay-Z was accused, still hear his music. Since Diddy in jail, I still hear his music. I'm talking about I listen to sports radio. They might play in the background. I might hear a reference to Diddy. I still been hearing this stuff, y'all. Little clips on T. So I'm showing you how it's been very selective. See, you'll see Bill Cosby influenced families. The main crime of R. Kelly also was those women. Remember that. You're going to see everybody else got accused. They still walking around. Everything normal. They deal still on the TV. I've been peeping all this. I'm like, yo, Drewski just got accused. He's still on TV. Yep. Because why? In their mind now, it's promotion. It's promotion. Before, remember, to promote a brand, it would be a fight. I know the promotional scheme. Now the promotional scheme is RAPE, y'all. That's the new promotion. Because I've been to about the ZEUS network. But see, Do this guy get in trouble? This gonna let other people know about the ZEUS network. This is called, remember, I just broke it all down, how these companies realize they don't got to pay for promotion no more. They can get more promotion off a sex scandal called RAPE and get viewership off of that. Huh? Because they know the viewership they want on that channel is the people that's what? Interested in RAPE. Yes, when I told you, if somebody, y'all gonna buy the filth, hey, y'all, we got some new filth we selling on this channel called ZEUS. You know what I'm saying? We know about this. This the reality TV station. We know. This the Ratchet Network. Yeah. People didn't know it's a such thing as like, it's like porn content now, y'all. Dirty ass content. It's not porn, but it's just dirty content. But guess what? People like dirty content. So my point is, people didn't know that's on YouTube, right? Your platform could have been gossiping, whatever. Street tales, whatever. If you were serious and you had your numbers up, these people was giving out money. They also are being sued because they tried to allegedly. Nick Cannon it's some things going on with them and Nick Cannon because allegedly they stole Wildin' Out from him. They stole Wildin' Out and gave it another name, allegedly. Yeah. And this weirdo right here is accused of RAPE, and they took the company back from him, allegedly. Plumber allegedly snatched complete control of the platform, leaving them high and dry. They said them fools went to the building, they got locked out, all that. Yup. Nah. Let's go. Power also claimed Plummer was involved in a sexual assault, and it's all based on a bombshell report from a former assistant. Let's be clear. The issue is being addressed in an actual court, not the court of public opinion. ZEUS is still in litigation against D Storm. This fool said he chose to take the professional route and remain silent and allow the legal process that has been ongoing for the past few years. They always say that. Know why they say that? Because look, while he's saying this, I'm going to remain silent and let it be due process. Meanwhile, y'all stay tuned, y'all. We got some more stuff coming. All right? Y'all stay tuned. That's how it go, y'all. So look, Nick Cannon is at the center of a legal pursuit as Viacom International Incorporated has filed a lawsuit accusing him and ZEUS Network for blatantly ripping off his long-running MTV series Wildin' Out. So I'm sitting here promoting ZEUS. Meanwhile, ZEUS been getting money for a minute and ZEUS been out. They, in my opinion, they use them to get it jumping. Because a lot of times, y'all know how they do. And this is another thing you getting proof on. So many people don't lie to us like this, saying it's their company, saying it's their brand, but it's not. They just the face of it. So I'm looking at this like they let them be the face, let them run it. Okay, we Debo, we're going to let you hold it. And once y'all get it to a certain level, we're going to take it back. And that's what happened. That's my opinion. Know what else I said? Truth be told, ain't no way in hell they're going to let y'all run that company with that company name. You see that company name? They're not letting you run that, fool. I knew that. That's what I'm looking at. All right? So you'll see now Nick Cannon is also dealing with this because they allegedly stole his Wildin' Out concept. But the truth is, all right, I never got to watch ZEUS. I knew about it. I think what Christian Rockiner was on there, right? Something like that. But I do know it's people that have been paying for it. Now, also, what I wanted y'all to see how, remember when I was talking about how a lot of us was all wrapped up in rap, hip-hop, entertainment, and some people was wrapped up in the tech, and that tech was getting people paid so fast, y'all. And this is what I was showing you right here, how this network, you see Burbank, California, you know, the whole Silicon Valley concept of some people always knew to take it to another level. So while we was chasing this and that, that's like, I'll be looking at how when everybody was doing YouTube series, everybody was doing web series. Now the web series worth money. Now the web series could have been used on these networks. Well, people stopped doing what? Making a web series. Why? Because it was a gimmick. They were just doing it because other people were doing it. But the people that took it serious, they would have been getting their cash out now if they just would have stayed consistent. Because it is so many new, y'all know, a lot of y'all got smart TVs. A lot of y'all know this. Apps, y'all know. It is so many networks set up. They just need content now. And ZEUS, my point is they need content on every level. Low level, high level, because there's many different networks. So that's what's going on. What's up, church lady? I can't think of the old singer and tap dance that long haired dude looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah, he do look like somebody. Hold up. He look like somebody. He definitely like a weirdo. He definitely looks like that. Let's go. All right, so Nick Cannon wrapped up in this. All right, so Nick Cannon, like I said, people don't even realize Nick Cannon 44 years old. Nick Cannon is a grown-ass man. He's still playing a little kid role. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But Nick Cannon is a clown. He plays his role. So people still didn't get the concept that Nick was perpetrating a fraud the whole time. He talking about he gonna put out the Dr. Sabi thing. Did it ever come out? Nope. Then again, Nipsey said it too, didn't he? Yep. All right, then. You see it never happened, right? All right, then. After that, when Nick Cannon said that, his ass got in trouble. All right? So look, Viacom suing ZEUS Network. Nick Cannon for bad verse wild. So they had something called bad. Like I said, I ain't watched, so I don't know. I don't know how many of y'all know about that show on ZEUS. How many of y'all got ZEUS? All right? But look, check this out. ZEUS Network unlocks Bitcoin finance on Solana with Apollo. So they got some coming out. See, look, ZEUS Network, Apollo. I think they got a coin called Apollo, but look, you're going to see these sex allegations, all this controversy happening, but at the same time, they actually are releasing a new Bitcoin. Right in your face, y'all. Just to show y'all this technology thing that's going on and how also this so-called RAPE case is promotion for the network. Because if you didn't know about ZEUS, you ain't know about none of this. You're going to know now. But I'm also showing y'all a lot within this story. I'm also showing you how things are moving within tech. So when I told you the rap game is dead and tech is taking off, you're seeing it. Entertainment is dead. It's only dead as how we used to know it. The old school way of, just going to the movies. No, everything is handheld. We're in the world of the Jetsons where there's so much content. And like I said, you got people that's on ZEUS, but ZEUS might not become popular till 3 more years. But the people that been on it, they said, man, we've been on ZEUS because that's the technology world. Boom. So you see, right? There's things going on. Let's go. Now, something else weird happened. We was already talking about Jim Jones. We already know about Jim Jones, but this is what I was telling you. This is how people like Jim Jones stay relevant, right? This dude be hanging around streamers anywhere he can go. He been hanging around streamers. So allegedly, this comes out. Jim Jones allegedly is with a young streamer, and allegedly they walk into a drug deal, and this drug deal gets caught on camera. Can you believe that? Now, did Jim Jones know there was a block where they sell drugs? Was he trying to promote the block? Was he trying to promote the drug dealer for views and clicks? But you see, old man Jim Jones hanging with young people, trying to stay relevant. You see this? Jim Jones accidentally interrupts drug deal during neon stream in Harlem. Even though Jim Jones don't know around here, we know his whole affiliation, and we already look at him as a you-know-what. And why would he even play something like this? Jimmy, you just showing us you still stuck in Harlem. Kanye said you stole $2 million. You're looking desperate. You're hanging with young streamers. You're looking like a grandpa still on the block, hanging with young people, trying to get viewership. You should be ashamed of yourself, Jimmy. But not today, Jimmy. Not today. All right? Jim Jones need to grow up. He can't grow up. He can't grow up, church lady. Nope. He's a little boy stuck. Jomo. He out there wilding out like he's young. Yup. Child in the brain. Jim is so washed up. That's right. That's right. He is so yesterday. No, he don't. No, y'all. We're watching the mentality of Jimmy and people of his age bracket and his thinking process, y'all. No, this is for real. This is mental, y'all. No, you're going to see the same exact way Jim Jones is. That's how they wanted all of us to be. Yes, right. That's why the truth is you're going to see a lot of men in the same situation, y'all. Or way behind in time. Hey, it is what it is. It was a program, y'all. That was a way to ruin everybody, man. Keep everybody kids, man. Okay, Michael Jackson wasn't the only one kept as a child. R. Kelly was the only one kept as a child. All right? You see Jim Jones? He's still kept as a child. I bet you any amount of money he's doing this. That's the same exact thing he was doing as a teenager with Cam and them. That's when he used to chill on the block, y'all. Man, they was doing that in the days of Juice. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing it. No, Jimmy's showing us he did advance. Jimmy can't go live from a mansion or with a pool. He can't go live in his backyard pool. He ain't got nothing. That's what's going on, y'all. He can't show us nothing great as a elder man in hip-hop that advanced for 30 years and took things to another level and said, yeah, I did that rap stuff. Yeah, I talk that gangster talk, but this is how I live now, y'all. I don't deal with that stuff no more. I be chilling. He can't live like that. He got to still work. What's up, Scholar Rock? Thank you very much, bro. Where you been at, man? Where you been at? Shout out to all y'all that's up. What's up? Come on. What's up, punches? What's good? Everybody up. Let's go. So look, right? Come on, Jimmy. We know who you work for, Jimmy. That's all I'm saying, man. Why y'all just couldn't man up and keep it real? See, that's part of them showing us they don't want to grow up. You see what I'm saying? This is what we looking at, y'all. We're gonna be real grown and smart. We're gonna be grown and smart. If you going on 50, bro, why you gonna keep trying to play the street role when you know damn well you work for the mayor? But see, that's how you know they're culprit and demon, because guess what? Jimmy actually can show good, but he don't want to show good. That's what I want y'all to see. He can show good. What good he can show? Hey, y'all, I used to bang. I used to be out there. I used to promote it. But look, man, I'm working for the city now, man. Man, I'm trying to help get the city cleaned up, man. You know what I'm saying? At least so my kids and everybody in the future have a better life. He can't keep it real like that. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So he rather perpetrate a lie and a fraud behavior that he's still some street guy, gangster on the block, selling this fake-ass image instead of just keeping it real. See what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell you, man. If I was with the police, if I was up under that chain of command, I'd just keep it real, all right? Because I wouldn't keep trying to front and play these roles. When we already know this fool in the pink program, huh? Because we know there's no such thing as mayor come to your house and you stand next to a government official and you ain't in order, fool, all right? And you know that day, this day he popped up on your ass. But the next time he came, you were ready. And you had your goddamn colors on, fool. And you know what time it is, Jimmy. But hey, this how I know you're slow and stupid, because you don't even know the code they use for you to come in the game. That baby old shirt, you didn't even know that people's going to code what all this shit was about, huh? And you don't know that we know, Jimmy, you've been working, bro, because the only way you're going to get that money is you got to get in line. Jimmy, we also know that you were the hip-hop police, fool. You were the hip-hop police the whole time. Yes, you were. You were in charge of the gang detail. Yes, you were. So, like I said, the truth is everything been a joke since this guy, but everybody want to act like it just disappeared. I also think he worked for the mayor too. But I think the mayor had a lot of people on the payroll for a long time, because a lot of broke-ass rappers in New York would not eat without the mayor. So I'm going to say shout out to Eric Adams for keeping the broke New York rappers fed. All right? Mayor Eric Adams, before you leave, will you please make all of them reveal their identity, all right? And make them really do youth work, because they cannot do the real youth work until they admit to the youth that they down with the goddamn city, huh? You can't do the real work, Jimmy, until you admit that you a goddamn agent, fool, meaning you'll work for the people, and it's okay. You work for the justice system. When you going to admit it, Jimmy? It's okay. No, that's showing you he don't want to grow up, y'all, because he want to still hold on to that street image, huh? Because he think people believe it still, huh? No, he's selling dreams. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hold up. Thank you, Trendon. Look, it's my point. Now, look, why am I saying that? This fool allegedly caught a drug deal on camera, y'all, on live stream. Now, come on, y'all. Do y'all think that was on purpose? Or do you think it was for views? I mean, what sense does it make? It still don't look right. He don't know he don't look right. You about to be 50, bro. You hanging with young boys on live stream. What are you doing? And it's drug deal. I mean, it don't make no sense. Because allegedly, this is my point. He allegedly was talking to them on camera. Let's go. After realizing what they had walked in on, the Dipset legend quickly backpedaled and ushered the streamer in their respective. Their entourage is out of the building while apologizing to the alleged drug dealers. All right. So as you see, they went in the building, then backpedaled, and then allegedly they got up out of there, and he said, "We out of here. We going this way." Now check this out. During a lengthy broadcast, which found Capo talking to Neon, the streamer name is Neon, around his native Harlem, the pair accidentally interrupted an apparent drug deal in the lobby of a high-rise project building. Come on, man. Who does that, y'all? No, Jimmy, was you out there trying to snitch on people on the block? It's either two things, fool. Was you putting up a stage drug deal to make Harlem look official? Or was somebody really getting money in the morning selling some dope and you just try to put their ass on camera and get their ass incriminated? Which one was it, Jimmy? Stop playing, Jimmy. You playing yourself. And it was on live stream. So if the police was watching, if it was a drug deal, they finished. I know what that was about. I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna say y'all staged that, and that wasn't real. I'm gonna just say it wasn't real, Jimmy. Because if those was real drug dealers, I'm gonna say you was on the job, bro, and you did a good job. Because whoever was trapping, their ass got caught on that live stream. Yes, they did. So hopefully that was staged, Jimmy. But we know who you work for. But so for nobody else get it. Rappers dead, especially gangster rap. Don't believe in none of them until they show you their badge. If they don't show you no badge, don't believe nothing they say. All right? Because Jimmy been working. He's actually hostage for New York. He can't leave, y'all. He can't leave. He can't leave, y'all. He ain't the only one. Trust me. Now you see why he was on the wiretap? Huh? Because 6ix9ine was a human troll. Like I said, he was a human. Google the troll dial. I told him this years ago. He's a human troll running around trolling gangsters. He was trolling Bloods. He was trolling GDs, BDs. He was trolling Crips. That was his job. And y'all didn't see when he hopped out in Chicago, he had that big ass Suburban with the F to the B to I right in that truck. I peeped it all when he went on Old Block. He was an agent the whole time. He was setting all these stupid ass up. Why? They already told him dumb New Yorkers what? This fool would mess with minors. Huh? They already told they dumbass. What else they told they dumbass? They already told they dumbass he allegedly was a Crip first. What else happened? They just kept loving it. What happened? Oh, because he started with it on the internet. But they didn't know that was internet hype. They didn't know this fool had police backing. So they thought he was a star. Guess what happened? Them so-called Bloods and everybody got right in line. Whole time, Jim Jones with the whole program. They didn't know it because it was time for Mel Matrix and them ass to get their ass out of best style. What y'all don't understand, what y'all don't comprehend is certain people had to go for Brooklyn to be what it is now. See, for that Barclay, and they talk about how downtown Brooklyn is all this expensive. We know about how what's going on and all that. But certain people had to go first. The last real gang running around Brooklyn was non-trade gangsters. One of the last. And then you have Mel Matrix and them still being OG, running shit from way back when. So they had to go. And how they had to go was bingo. And that's it. You're going to see wherever. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, y'all. Yeah, y'all. You see it, right? Check it out. You see it, right? All right, we up. You see how it go, right, y'all? You see how we talk about certain stuff and start freezing up, right? Y'all forgot about Pop Smoke? Boom. Who would Pop Smoke, y'all? Who would Pop Smoke? Who would Pop Smoke? Where Pop Smoke at? What we know about these fake ass rappers? Well, we know they don't really have no love for the people they say they had love for because they never give them no tribute. You know, they so-called best friends died, and you don't hear nothing about them no more. They just go on with their life. Even though this fool was a sidekick, he always was a sidekick to me, but you should already know what time it is because they all with the same thing. All right? They all with the same thing. All right? They all with the same thing. Let's go to Fabio Foreign real quick. Fabio Foreign in jail since January on weapons and terroristic threat charges, accusing of pointing a gun at a woman. All right? Fool ain't go to jail yet. Because around here, we already know what's up. And I'm going to keep showing you. They all wrapped up. They're all wrapped up. They're all wrapped up. It ain't because of me, y'all. It's because the truth is out. It ain't me. Telling y'all what it is. Look, it ain't me. See the charges, right? You see who he was with at first, right? All right, then. You see he was one way, then he started dressing another way. That's right. What happened? Was it not a scandal? What did girl say about him on the internet? What did his girl say about him on this internet? What did she say? Don't make me repeat it. What did she say? Huh? She said what? All right. Can't be a gangster rapper unless you a what? Homosexual. Huh? That's what they prefer. Can't be around a mayor unless you what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Huh? Even though he had a charge, right? Okay then. What happened to that charge, fool? Don't talk to me about no rap. Don't talk to me about no rap no more. Definitely not no gangster rap. Not at all. Because they do. See, what you didn't get is the job Eric B did back in the day. That's the job Mano did now. You see, we always talk about back in the day, you know, Supreme, all them gangsters around Eric B around Kim, you know what I'm saying? But you never look at the fact that all them gangsters around their ass got locked up and slaughtered. You don't look at that part. You know what I'm saying? You never looked at how everybody in the back of that Paid in Full album ass went to jail. You ain't never look at that part. Tell you I know this whole thing now. Eric B been a cop. That's right. He been a cop. He the hip-hop police. But back then, people like Eric B had to watch over the rappers so the rappers wouldn't be getting robbed and punked. It was a reason for that. Like, I know their job now. I know their role. Mano job was to make sure the rappers don't get robbed and punked. When T.I. come to New York, Mano, you going to watch T.I. back. You see what I'm saying? Yo, Diddy them going to be that Mano, Lil Kim, you watch Lil Kim back, Mano. So they always been like that. Mano was nothing but the modern day Just Ice. Back in the day, they had Just Ice. They always had their goons on deck. King's son, they always had their goons with the team. And that's their role. You'll see. They got the goons. They always had these individuals with them. They don't make no records. They don't make a lot of music, but they always around. And I ain't going to lie. MC Search said that goddamn Rock Eric B ain't really cut for real. And I'm starting to believe that shit. MC Search said he had to write a verse for Rakim. But if anybody know Eric B and Rakim history, Marley Marl made all them beats and scrap. Marley Marl did all that. So the truth is, we never really had no proof this fool Eric B can cut a record. Only in the goddamn TV, only on the video. It was never no proof, y'all. I'm just going to be honest with you. All right? What's up? What's up? Yeah. So I'm just showing y'all, like, because it's all history, but it's all the future. So you looking at the rap program. This is what they showing you us. They showing us, y'all, 3 decades of the rap program in New York City. People won't understand that New York City always controlled it, y'all. Y'all know it was hip-hop, graffiti, and y'all know back when they been took over it when we was young, they was teaching it. Like, that's what it is. When they had the campaign, crack is rap. You know what I'm saying? I remember they had us rapping in school. Y'all act like at assemblies, we wasn't rapping back in the day. Come on, y'all. New York always been with the shit. New York always had their hands in hip-hop. So you'll see this the 3 generations. Eric B and Rakim, Mano, Fabio Foreign. That's 3 decades right there. Showing you. It's always been a New York thing. As far as certain rappers work for New York City. Certain rappers do. So when you're a rapper, no matter who you are, when you come to the city, they gonna watch your ass. Mano gonna watch you forever. They gonna watch you. Make sure you in order. And if the mayor asks what's up, they gotta know what's up. Yo, Jimmy, what's up? Yo, Jimmy. Let's just say like Big U coming. Remember Big U came? Yo, Jimmy, Big U gonna be coming out here. All right, so we need you. So meet him at the airport. Boom, boom, boom. That's how I go. See what I'm saying? Then you're gonna see it was a point when Big U came to New York. He made sure he was with Jimmy and Mano. Yep, because it was their job to make sure Big U was straight. Back in the day, that's what they used the Zulu Nation for. It was the same thing. Zulu Nation worked for the city, the state. Protection. When celebrities come to, because it go both ways. Okay, it's a government thing. So when the entertainers come to New York from the West Coast, y'all make sure nothing happens to them. Make sure they don't die, nothing. Just make sure they good and they straight. Same thing. When you from the East Coast, you went to the West Coast, they had people make sure you straight so your ass won't die. You get everything you need done, you go back home. Because if something happened, that's major lawsuits. So people like Eric B had to watch the rap. Because when they go on tour, he ain't just watching Rakim, he watching everybody back. Mano watching everybody back. That's how that stuff go. That's why you're going to see when that thing with Troy Ave happened and Tax Stone, you're going to see Mano was right there. It's just what it is, y'all. It's what it is. All right? It's all out the bag, y'all. This is who they was working for, man. Whole time. It's over with now. Right? I'm only talking about it because it's over, y'all. Ain't none of them got no career. No. He's exposed. You ever heard him show love to Pop Smoke? Fool when he be around was Pop Smoke. You ever heard him? Anybody ever heard Fabio Foreign give Pop Smoke some love? Holler at me. Then again, who cares? Like I said, this is all nothing to me. We just talking about it because, look, it's playing out. That's why. Hold up. All right, then. All right. What's up? What's up, Steven? Yeah. Let's go. All right. So that's why I say I don't even know why they even talk no more. I don't even know why they talk. You're going to see ever since this guy, everything been a joke. So like I said, I don't even know why they all talk, period. All right. The last one that had talent was him. And when he went, you're going to see what happened. All right. They couldn't get no jobs no more. And they had to get jobs from the damn mayor. That's what happened, man. All right. That's about it. So my point is, Jimmy want us to think he's still on the block. The question is, when this so-called drug deal got caught on live stream, was it for real or was it fake? I'm going to give Jimmy a pass and say this whole thing was staged, because if that was a real drug deal and it was live on camera, come on, y'all. All All right. So I'm gonna say, Jimmy, that was a stage because you wanted to make it look like Harlem was still moving like that. Even though that's a false reality, we know there's no such thing as it ain't like he trying to make it like it's back in the day, bro. When they say come in the building real quick, and somebody making a play in the building, ain't nobody doing that shit no more, Jimmy. Stop. All right, stop it. If somebody gonna make nowadays, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. You'll probably bump into a sale in a corner store before it's gonna be in a building like that. Long story short, man, you just want to make the lobby boy thing stick. You want to make it look like you down with the lobby boys. Only lobby boys you down with is the ones that's going to come and knock on people's door. That's about it. All right, so let's go, man. All right, we're going to leave this alone. What else? He's supposed to be out of jail. Really? Okay. Yellabeezy released from jail on $750,000 bond. Tell you the truth, y'all. No, I don't care about this dude because he corny as hell. Right? He's an artificial celebrity. He's a nobody for real. He's another internet sensation that was created on this internet. He ain't got no real hits. Oh, what? That's on me, baby. That's about it. There's probably a few others. He's a nobody for real, y'all. All right. And on top of that, I already know they're gonna let this circus go on. Because from this, I'm hearing conspiracy, all this, that, and the third, all this stuff. All I know is there's some people that go to jail for less than nothing and their ass don't never get out. So this ain't nothing but a cartoon. Number one thing is he ain't got no fucking talent. This fool was on TV with Skip Bayless. Not too long. Every day he came on Wednesday talking about the Cowboys. I turned that shit because he talks stupid. He's horrible. He's dumb. He's really boring. He's nothing. So this whole thing with this murder stuff, no. Somebody wanted Mo3 dead, Mo3 ass dead, in somebody's eyes, that was a good job. All right? That's about it. That's about it. All right? So I'm going to leave that at that. That's my opinion on that whole Yellabeezy shit. I refuse. He's a fucking nobody. He's a straight nobody. But on top of that, y'all, you see the pattern. It's always these so-called murders in the so-called people starting to do. They just be walking around. No, it don't work like that. Yellabeezy don't know we know what's up. All right? He's a gangster rapper, and his ass ain't going to jail. Not right now, he ain't going to jail. All right? As far as we know, Lil Durk at home chilling. Like I say, until I see, hold up, man. How many of y'all seen? Okay, how many of y'all seen Lil Durk in court? How many of y'all seen Lil Durk in court? Like I said, my proof is always going to be Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. I saw them fools in court. I saw how they was changing and all that. I seen Young Thug ass in court too. I seen the changes. Until I see Lil Durk in court, certain people, I don't believe none of that shit. Especially not Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? No, Lil Durk don't want to answer up for all that dirt he did. Nah. Nope. Meanwhile, everybody left Jimmy on the block. That's why Jimmy stuck. Jimmy's so broke, y'all. He gotta do content with young people. That dude named Neon, man. That's about it. We gotta go to the top. DIDDY getting charges dropped, y'all. He getting lawsuits thrown out. They saying he might come home, man. Uh-oh, somebody gonna be on the run. Uh-oh. Let's go. All right. So look. Yo, somebody keeping this thing real quiet, y'all. They keeping it real quiet. So in the past week, that's what 6 things thrown out so far. Let's see. What's up, Dario? Yo, one of his crazy ass songs keep playing in my head, and I haven't listened to it in a long time. You talking about Yellabeezy, right? Yeah. What's good, y'all? So yeah, right? Check it out. Sean Diddy Combs accused of lawsuit dismissed after she refuses to reveal identity. So as you see, this case got thrown out because this particular woman didn't want to show her face. She allegedly is scared. Allegedly. Or it could have been a money grab. Or it could have been a payout. Either way, that's 6 thrown out in a week. But the thing I'm tripping off, as he was doing this, it's all going together. So I didn't catch this news because I was talking about Kanye, and everybody was talking about Kanye. Meanwhile, this fool Diddy getting cases thrown out. All right? So we seen Kanye snapping on who? Everybody in this picture. And I got a question for y'all. What is that with John Legend? I always want to ask somebody that. Who is that with John Legend, y'all? Holla at me. What Kanye say? He said John Legend was a flower, right? That's right. How many of y'all heard that interview? Y'all heard he was calling all of them flowers, right? You heard him, right? All right. I'm also going to say what? I don't believe him and his wife, him and Kim got beef like that. I don't believe that part neither. I don't believe that part neither. All right. What is that John Legend with? Is John Legend wife? Hold up. Hold up. See, nobody cares. Nobody, don't nobody even know what that is. All right. Anyway, we're going to leave it alone, John. But damn. John Legend wife the same height as Beyonce. Anyway, we'll leave that alone. All I'm saying is this. You heard them thrashing them, right? Because the main thing is, y'all, the truth is they didn't check on that man's family, man. I think that's why it's personal. It's real personal now. Yeah, it's real personal. That's why he said, what? FJZ. Because through all the smoke and mirrors, I'm paying attention to the main topic. The above topic is you know who. That's my opinion. In my opinion, I feel like all this going to go in somebody else's favor and against somebody else. Kanye is campaigning. But look, while Kanye was doing this fool Diddy getting stuff thrown out. Ever since Kanye spoke to him on the phone and that fool Diddy said, when I get home, when I come home, he letting it be. Ever since he said that, case is getting thrown out. So, like I said, I know for a fact who don't want him to come home. Because I know if this fool come home, everything going to be messed up. But the trial starts in a month, y'all. And I think when this thing start, real stuff will. Some keep telling me, man, I don't know why. Some telling me like some murder's going to come in this whole Diddy trial. I don't know why. Some telling me that, man. And some telling me it's a lot of people going to go down. It's going to be a lot of people. Some just telling me that, I don't know. Even if they scapegoats, even if they're not the real people supposed to go down, some telling me a lot of people going to take L's off this. All right? And definitely. Now, look, what else happened? I couldn't fit it on the show. Joe Budden, he's back in the news, right? Y'all know I've been trashing Joe Budden. Joe Budden is in a lawsuit because the person whose house he allegedly tried to walk into is suing him. So why every time we hear about Joe Budden, it got to do with abuse, weirdo behavior? You know, he talking about bestiality, how he sexes his dog. Why do we hear this weird stuff with these rap people like Joe Buttons? Huh? And why is Joe Budden from the same exact family tree called Def Jam, where Russell Simmons and all these people accused of being perverts, Kevin Lyles, Irv Gotti, Perv Gotti? Why is that whole Def Jam tree crumbling right now? And why is it looking like the whole Def Jam tree is perverts? Huh? Let's go. Kanye West wears KKK hood. We know that, as he refers to P. Diddy as his twin and relates to beating women. See this idiot, right? Now, once again on the recap. The one part where he say that Diddy his twin, I'm going to say that's a shot at Jay-Z, because you know that's a talk. When we say twin, we say that's my brother. We just alike, but that's my brother. We close like that. And this how I know he been trolling Jay-Z. For the fact that Kanye wasn't around none of their ass for about 8 years. He wasn't around none of them. And we also know for a fact, if anybody was around Diddy the most, it was who? His partner, right? So people want to act like every year Diddy have a party, free goals, mini parties. Every year this fool threw a Rock Nation brunch. Diddy there every year for a minute, right? About the past. What I'm saying is, all of the Rock Nation brunches, we all know Kanye was never there. We know all the recent free goals, Kanye was not there. It was these guys together. So by Kanye coming out of nowhere, talking about, yeah, that's my twin brother. That's my brother. That's my twin brother. And this guy, he ain't say nothing. This guy running from him. That guy said, nah, that ain't my brother. Nah, we just know each other from award shows and working together and, you know, stuff like that. That ain't my brother. That's what he said. So Kanye trolling him. Yo, Kanye, you go check on the kids? Yeah, I've been checking on the kids. Yeah, bro, I've been checking on the kids. They straight. Ain't nobody else check on the kids? Nope. Those are shots at him. Huh? So look, I know what this is. So when Kanye does the video, now we know he trolled everybody. He dissed a lot of people, but he made a point to say what? F Jay-Z. And you'll see, when he say Jay-Z name, he don't be playing around. He don't play around. That's how you know it's for real, y'all. All right? And he is talking for Diddy. Because we know the truth. What? If they always in it together, they always dirty together, you're going to see that one, he don't want nothing to do with them no more. So you're going to know that's why it's up. Plus it's payback. This Kanye getting payback on all the stuff that was did to him, and he know that did that happen. It's payback. So that's why I say it's getting wicked, because this man getting payback. He had his own animosity, Kanye. Now Diddy got animosity. And this dude is a goddamn cobra, a snake, and a goat. So I know what's up. All they doing is giving this man time to contemplate their downfall while he in jail. That's all that's going to happen, because I'm looking at it like this. If it's end bad for him, it's going to end bad for everybody. So that's why I say, if it's alleged that he had them doing stuff, that tell me he always going to have a get out of jail card, man. That's how I look at it. And if he was allegedly making people do stuff, he going to be the one to tell on their ass. And that's how I'm looking at the whole thing. So that's why I'm looking at this court, because I'm looking at this court thing. It's going to make Diddy either what? He got to do something. He got to tell. Something will have to happen. That's why I say it ain't over till it's over. We also know how these things work with these things called indictments. Trial can start out of nowhere. Next thing you know, them other charges start coming in. See? Trust me on that. Y'all remember how OJ got charged, right? Remember when OJ got charged with that stuff? Man, they might throw some of that stuff when the trial. You see what I'm saying? So look, this is what I'm saying, how it's starting to get real now. It's starting to get real. It already is real, but now it's at another level because he's getting stuff thrown out now, and nobody ain't talking about it. So let me ask a question. You'll see that the articles. These are the articles I quoted at, and my point is, usually a lot of major networks will be covering this, but for some reason, this Diddy getting cases thrown out, they don't want people to know that, because I also know that, salute punches, it is some people selling that narrative. Put it like this, y'all. Many major companies are making money off this Diddy case. So anything that make him look good in his favor, they're not trying to talk about that too. But I was just looking at how if I did not put his name in the search, some say, yo, check on the update. I check an update. I'm seeing news like this come up that I don't normally see. And I'm like, yo, he got a case dismissed. I didn't know that. And this has been going on, y'all. So when you talk about these media wars, like, this shows you how, like, the truth will come out, but you won't even know that. Because, see, that's why I do stuff like this, too, not to cut y'all. I covered a trending topic, but I know, see, if I stay on this topic too long, then I'll start missing other stuff. And that's how it works. When y'all talk about these things called distractions, because while this going on, other things are happening. He getting stuff thrown out. So you'll see they pulling chess moves, y'all. They pulling chess moves. That's what's happening. Also, let's say if this fool is going to get a pardon, let's say if he is going to get some leniency, every week something getting thrown out. Something getting thrown out. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at the whole play. What's up, y'all? Who up? Every mall in the USA still has Levi brands in stock. That's right. Nobody buying no Levi's. Ain't nobody buying no Levi's. Look, man, and there's nothing wrong with Levi's. They good quality jeans, don't get me wrong, but ain't nobody thinking. When a person think about going shopping, you ain't gonna just say, yo, I'm gonna give me some Levi's today. Nobody says that, y'all. If you know for a fact you could buy something right now online, you ain't gonna say, yo, I'm about to order me some Levi's. You ain't gonna say that. It's just something, you just not. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know certain brands, like, it's like Old Navy, same shit. There's nothing wrong with it. It's official, but you won't really care about it like that. That's what it is. Yeah. So let's go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. The rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs won a partial victory on Monday when the sexual assault lawsuit filed last year was dismissed because the accuser declined to reveal her identity. So here's the proof. Was she scared? That's what they saying. Did she get a payout? Who knows? But Tony Busby said, hey, I can't make her do it. She don't want to do it. I can't make her do it. That's what Busby said. In this particular case, Jane Doe opted not to proceed. There was a lot of fear among these plaintiffs. I thus can't blame her. These are tough cases, and they are many times re-traumatized for those who pursue them. Each case stands on its own merit. This woman chose not to proceed and subject herself to the media circus and perceived danger she felt. We have to respect that, Busby said in a statement. So that's what got this thrown out. All right. The thing is, how many more will get thrown out? Because what they're saying right here, the lawsuit was, however, just one of more than 40 the rapper faces alongside his ongoing criminal case. So let me break this down again for those who don't know the law. People getting it confused. He got 40 lawsuits, but that has nothing to do with his criminal case. See, the criminal case is why his ass in jail. The lawsuits came after the fact he was in jail. See, people got to get it. People getting that twisted too. No, his ass is on the line for sex trafficking. Put it like this: he's facing R. Kelly time, something like that. Another reason why people don't understand R. Kelly got fried too. R. Kelly got fried for different things. Because remember, people forget they also made that girl from the sex tape that he peed on testify against his ass. So he also went down for pornography as well, y'all. Child porn. He went down for that too. Yeah. That's why R. Kelly got fried. The child porn thing come from Chicago. So anyway, he got 40 lawsuits under Busby. But that is a lot of that stuff got to be proven. Now, the main thing he's in court for his life, sex trafficking. Get it? Kidnapping. That's what's going to get people in trouble, y'all. That whole criminal case, that's what we're going to start knowing the real. Everything, that's why I said before, everything we've been dealing with is play. It's play because they're just lawsuits, y'all. They're just lawsuit payouts. But when they get in court, the criminal side, that's when we're going to really know what's going on with that's supposed to let us know the drug movement, what was going on with them drugs. The guns with the scratched off cereals. Get it? People saying they was getting thrown in vans. People say they was getting pistol whipped. That's the stuff he in trouble for. That's the stuff he gonna have to fight against. Now, it is also said he had people doing stuff. So if it said he had people doing stuff, that means they could be incriminated and their ass gonna be in court. Or we also know he got a get out of jail free card. All right. Then on top of that, this is why they had to push the Keefe D trial, because really Keefe D trial was supposed to start last month, y'all. It was really supposed to start March. So now remember, after this, Diddy done with this, they still got that Tupac thing lined up. So you see what it's going at, right? All right. So let's go. Who up? Criminal case, yeah. People, for real, see, the criminal case been quiet, y'all. Shh. All we've been getting is lawsuits. Nothing. That's why when I kept saying that with Jay-Z was a fake out, okay, that was just a lawsuit, Jay-Z. That's one thing. That has nothing to do with Diddy criminal charges. Where it said, where they spread no rumors that, yeah, they were doing a lot of dirt. That's what's going to get real, that criminal stuff, y'all. Trust me. So look, who else up in here? What's up, Renee? What's up, Carmen? What's up, everybody? Dramatic. Hold on. What's up, Buck? I wonder how he going to eat them hammer charges. Yeah, because, and this another thing too. This the thing with this shit, man. He had a lot of people doing stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like even when Little Rod said Diddy showed him the tape with Stevie J doing stuff, he had people doing stuff and a lot of stuff he wasn't on camera. Like I said, he get the boy. He got one of them fashion dudes. You know, this fool, they was on that old school stuff for real, y'all, that old school jail stuff. Snatch you up. You know how somebody talking shit to you? Yeah, I told you to get those clothes out of here. He got the Goons with him. He got the Goons. Get him. Now they beat people up in the corner and all that with body blows. He was doing that for real. Then come around. I told you to get that merch out of here. Get him, Stevie. Bending people over, y'all. Getting them dealt with. This fool was living like a real Roman, y'all. That's what they was doing. They was doing things the Roman way, man. So remember, when they ain't want to slay you, the next thing you're gonna get dealt with. That's what he was doing to them fashion people. Yes, he was going hard over that Sean John stuff, y'all, because Sean John still sells overseas to this day. Yes, it does. I mean, I don't know about now, but it was still selling, y'all. We had no clue, still selling. Yep, Sean John. So I did a special on that because it was set. People don't remember that dude from LRG had died. That dude from LRG was a competitor to Sean John. Y'all remember LRG started taking that money. And then you're gonna see it was said he did something to somebody from Echo. Y'all remember Echo? It was said he got somebody from Echo pistol whipped. Because then you're gonna see certain brands started falling off, disappearing. Because it was said that certain competitors in Macy's, he was running the ass off. And that's some of his charges too. Because remember, y'all, they were getting, this is why I say he wasn't really getting no more music money no more. All his money was coming from that clothes, that liquor, get it, stuff like that. So I can see now he knew he had to protect that Sean John brand because that was his main income during that whole time when he ain't had no music. When he was running around with Dirty Money and Cassie and the rest of them, it was the clothes and shit get them more. Because remember, he would market the clothes with the liquor. So I can show you right now, rappers he has still wearing it to this day. DJ Mustard wearing Sean John. Troy Ave wearing Sean John. I'll show you recent rappers wearing Sean John. Yes, 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 yes. So the point is this. He did a lot of dirt that we didn't know about in the fashion world. That's where a lot of charges come in at him pistol whipping people and getting them RAPE'd by his henchmen and goons. Yep. So that's why I say the truth is with Diddy, if nobody gonna sit on that stand and look him in the face and accuse him, what's gonna happen, y'all? What's really gonna happen? You get it? His lawyer saying everything was consensual. So that's his defense that he didn't RAP nobody. Now the people that are saying he did something to them, they are male models, which mean they're what? Male escorts, male prostitutes. Nobody with a name has accused him yet. So that's another clue for everybody with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You still didn't get it. It's all in your face. No, he's not in trouble for 1,000 bottles of baby oil yet because no entertainer accused him of doing something to them. Only entertainers got dealt with that program of that baby oil in that freak off mansion. The key word to freak off mansion is celebrities. When he was in trouble, that was fashion world, pistol whipping people in New York City in the street. When that one man from Atlanta said Diddy his goons had him jumping the curb in Manhattan, they was chasing him, and that fool, his driver, was driving on the curb like a movie to get away from Diddy and them boys. Yeah, that's the stuff he was doing. Blowing up Kid Cudi car. That's the stuff other than music. See, I'll keep telling y'all, that's the stuff he be in trouble for because he was doing a whole lot other than the music. He not in trouble for nothing that got to do with that damn baby oil, y'all. That ain't his charges. Told you, when the smoke and mirrors, you're going to keep getting tricked in this shit. The baby oil shit ain't got nothing to do with his real charges, y'all. Why you even think any charge he had with Little Rod? Little Rod ain't saying nothing about no baby oil. Huh? Ain't nobody saying about no baby oil, y'all. Because the baby oil is at the freak off mansion, and that got to do with celebrities, and that makes it consensual. Because they all come to the freak off mansion at their own will. They all go in the rooms at their own will, all right? And if anybody ass did get knocked out, it's because they ass just got knocked out. But they did it at their own free will because they the ones came here. That's his defense. Unless a celebrity gonna say he did this to me. He did. See what I'm saying? If Meek Mill ain't come out and say Diddy, he RIP'd me. I wasn't with that man. He made me do it. He ain't say that. That's my point, y'all. That's my point. So we really have not too much proof he's going to get fried. You know what I'm saying? We just don't. Because remember, for him to get fried, somebody going to say something in that sex traffic case, but they can't charge him for, maybe they can charge him for Justin Bieber and Usher, but somebody going to have to say he did this to me, and that shit going to stick. They're going to say it in court. I'm saying that because this is y'all proof. This woman case got thrown out because she didn't want to show her face. So that's showing you right there, y'all. He's not in trouble for no celebrities, period. All right? The freak off mansion, that's where they found the drug. That's what they got to do with them drugs, them guns, all that other stuff. That was all willing participants. All right? Let's go. So you're going to see, ever since Kanye been on his warpath, the truth is things been working in Diddy's favor, man. So I'm just looking at it like this. If I'm Jay-Z, I'm the one looking at all this playing out because if I was Jay-Z, I wouldn't even know what's going on. But if I was Jay-Z, I also would know that these guys got a plan. All right? Because he has never said FJZ. And he says this after Diddy said he gonna be home. And he said nobody checking on his kids. And ever since that phone call, I've been seeing things turn up. And don't forget, and then after the phone call, he disrespected their kids. Then on top of that, said they can't sue me anyway because it's the truth. and we still ain't hear nothing yet. Only person I've been hearing respond is Tina Knowles. That's it. So we're gonna say it again, y'all. What they say, you be too cool, you're gonna lose. Look to me like Mr. Too Cool ain't gonna be looking too good. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold up. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. Richard Sherman, y'all. Richard Sherman on the recap. The Goons came in his house, y'all. The Goons came in. They say this is the next phase of America, y'all. The cartels feed the gangs. The cartels going to jail. The gangs going hungry. Gangs looking for rich people. Yup. All this stuff going down. If I'm not mistaken, and the thing about it, Richard Sherman is from Los Angeles. He's from California. I also even think he still lives in California. I also assume that he probably knew these people, man. He probably knew these people some kind of way. But yeah, this is supposed to happen before his birthday or something like that. So can't make it up. Can't make it up, y'all. So I know a lot of people are in position to protect themselves because the truth is, this is the world we see. When you see it happening to the celebrities, the big dogs, that's when you know it's up, and that's when you know it's a chain of command. Because you know what happens too? Stuff like this happens, it gets promoted, and the other people get inspired. See what I'm saying? Super Bowl winner robbed by armed thieves a day before his birthday as police launch investigation. See, this is what we were talking about. What? You can have protection in your house. You can have surveillance, security. You will see humans don't respect none of that. They don't respect it. See, they're just showing you. So it's like, boom. Mind you, this been happening to them athletes for a minute. They've been getting robbed. They caught that one organization. They were that robbed Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. Their fools are using drones to study your property, all of that. They had code breakers to crack your alarm system. They got all of that. This is what they was doing, y'all. Facts. And they was hitting, they knew when they hit Mahomes and knew when they was on TV playing the game, knew nobody was home, knew they was out of town, clocking their whole thing. Yes. So these people that got Richard Sherman, like we said earlier, tell you the truth, I think they knew something about him. I think that's somebody he know for some reason. Because the reason why I say that, he already was having domestic violence issues. He already had a lot of stuff going on, getting in trouble for drunk driving. You get it? But I'm going to say, I think this somebody sent to him. That's what I think, y'all. And boom. So this made, I also don't know. Now they said, as you see right here, look, they say he was robbed by armed thieves. I saw something said he was home. I saw something said him and his family was home. All right. But right now I can't confirm it because I want to be sure. But according to what I first saw, it said his family was home. Because, you know, they'll say, well, the invaders came in. Because usually they'll say, if it's a break-in, you know, they'll say burglars, invasion. But when they say that the armed thieves came in, All right, I'm back. Y'all hear me? All right, hold on. I don't know what happened. Hold on. All right, we back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Got knocked off. Anyway, I'm back. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody on deck. We back. Remember, man, you already know what's up. You just watch people, man. All right? Don't be in nobody's business. You just watch your own circle. That's all that matters. All right, so let's go. Make sure you check this out. I got more coming. Y'all stay tuned. I'm about to go in with that movie, The Code. All right? Because all you got to know is the only thing smoking is this saga, and that's the real saga. Other than that, we're gonna finish talking about what's going on. Let me go back to this right here. All right. So as you see, right, this what's going on, y'all. So everybody, make sure you pay attention. You keep your house safe because they're starting to fold. It's a chain reaction as the drugs getting shut down. Mind you, this Los Angeles. You just seen Big U and them get locked up. You know for a fact everything is shut down, which means no drug money is moving, no money being generated. When you see people robbing corner stores, stupidity stuff, stealing cars, break all that, that's when you know things hitting rock bottom. So what we actually watching is California self-destruction. Check it out. Father and son arrested for allegedly selling Fetty and guns in Los Angeles. All right, so I already know what's up. Somebody told on them. They didn't get locked up till after Big U and them got locked up. So here's your proof, y'all. They still doing roundups, still doing lockups. What's good? Y'all hear me clear? Hold up. I don't know why people can't hear. Hold up. Y'all hear? Y'all can hear? How many y'all hear? Oh, y'all hear? No. My bad. Those are people in the chat that's delayed. That's why. Yeah. That's delayed. All right. So what I was showing y'all, right? Well, y'all know we've been covering it all week of people getting rounded up. So every day I do an update. So yesterday I did this update just to confirm it's still going on. You see, I caught this 5 hours after to show you if a father and son got arrested 9 times out of 10, it was getting money, but you're starting to see the pyramid collapse. The plugs get taken down, the big drug dealers, then they go to the neighborhood low-level drug dealers. When it's all said and done, y'all, it is going to be so many people in this country locked up for selling that fentanyl. Not only that, it's going to be 10 times more worse than that, people on the drugs. That's not counting all the people that already OD'd and died, y'all. Hundreds of thousands of people have OD'd, y'all. And the thing about it, right? This is the thing about Fetty people don't get, y'all. The thing about most of the people that OD'd, they were young. 20s, 30s. Wasn't a lot of old people, young people dying off this stuff. Teenagers getting their hands on it. Y'all forgot they had lace candy with that stuff. Lace gummy worms, lace weed, all that stuff was circulating. Kids getting their socks knocked off. Kids was picking up their parents' pill with Fetty because the pill looked like candy, looked like Flintstone vitamins. A lot of people died over that stuff, y'all. And now it's just a blame game. But guess who's gonna get the blame? Everybody getting rounded up. And that's why I'm just giving y'all that update. All right. So you got your proof. All right. People run up at people's house in LA, period. Because this been going on in Los Angeles and Atlanta. Black Hollywood, they were breaking their homes. They broke a Mariah Carey home. Remember, I told you they've been selling it. Mariah Carey already sold her home already. All right. That Jordan been selling this. Everybody, like the smart ones, been selling their property. A lot of people know what's going on, y'all. And a lot of these rich people, that's why I said, remember, I was talking about it yesterday, how certain rich people sold their property because some of them knew what was going to happen. Some of them knew when things hit rock bottom, they're going to be the first targets. And then it's going to be the banks. Watch. You're going to start hearing about a lot of bank stuff, chases. It's already been a lot of chases. I've been seeing on the news, it's been a lot of people shooting out with police. I've been seeing that already. So, yeah, back to this ZEUS network. How many of y'all subscribe to ZEUS network? I think ZEUS network with Ratchet TV, something like that, right? Then Christian Rock, wasn't she on there? Something like that. Anyway, according to the story, allegedly, him and his people supposed to have owned it. They're supposed to have owned it, got it popping, got it jumping. Then allegedly they go back to the building and they got locked out. They supposed to went to the building and they got locked out. That's them. That's them corporate moves when you out of here. So allegedly they took the company from him, and allegedly on top of that, he got a sexual assault charge. So I knew about ZEUS. I knew about the network, but it is not. They also saying that they blatantly was ripping off Wildin' Out. So they was doing their own version of Wildin' Out. So I'm also showing people this to show people that when I was saying it's many different forms of entertainment now, and I was telling you how it's many different platforms, people get information, people get entertainment from different things. I also wanted to show you that it's many different networks, many different apps that were created within these past 4 years, and these are the applications that were paying people good money and giving out their money. This is when I was talking about the concept yesterday of certain people that were already big on YouTube and made it big, how they were supposed to evolve to some of these new networks, and they would have been getting big checks and been straight, and they would not have to been doing YouTube no more. That's what all this was about. And I just wanted to show people that how networks like ZEUS been out getting $5.99 a month. Also, what I wanted to show people that people are going to pay for the content they want. We in the world now, people are going to pay for what they want. But I'm going to say this. I don't think it was that full company. I think they just made them the face of it. See, CEO Lemuel Plummer. I'm going to say you was the face of it, bro. Because remember, y'all, this is how it worked. Startup company. So it was a startup company. We'll let him do it. Let's see if it worked. Next thing you know, it started to work and blow up and making money. It's doing good. Now they're going to take it back from his ass. All right. Meanwhile, he got smoked with Nick. He got smoked with Nick Cannon. They got smoked lawsuit. He got an RAPE case, and allegedly took the company back. So allegedly him and his team went and things was locked up. Plummer allegedly snatched complete control of the platform, leaving them high and dry. Power also claimed Plummer was involved in a sexual assault, and it's all based on a bombshell report from a former assistant. Either way, man, it's some shenanigans going on with this. All right. But my whole point of showing y'all this, there you go. There you go, Cat. There you go. That's right. Blueface and Chris Sean was on there, which is my proof. They were giving money to social media people. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. When I kept telling you, right? People that been on YouTube and searched for too long, they were supposed to have been evolved. But they were so busy worried about YouTube views, they had enough views to go to any platform and get a big check, y'all. Yes, they did. Told you, once you was averaging 50, 100,000, 200,000, you averaging over $1 million a month, all that, you certified for a certain amount of viewership. You had leverage. You had leverage in the streaming world. But you stayed on YouTube, letting YouTube get that 30%. No, you could have been YouTube at another platform and you giving them 30%. So I'm showing you how even through business, some people couldn't evolve. But then again, some people can't leave YouTube because their ass job is to work on YouTube. All right. So just showing anybody that makes content, if you're good or you consistent, it is many different apps, companies established that are paying. That's all it is. And that's why I was saying, right? Like I said, you might be going to get you a record deal. We was trying to think rap music. Some people said, nah, I'm going to get me a TV deal. Meaning I'm going to try to get on one of these apps. I don't want to be on a real TV, but if I can get a show on one of these apps, I'm still good. I'll get a percentage every month, every year, whatever. Just showing y'all as many ways to get money. But I'm showing you too how people like him get money, but you ain't, some of y'all ain't even know his name, you know nothing about him. But I'm just showing you how as many ways people been getting paid. Also, this company, ZEUS, is now going to unlock their own Bitcoin, Apollo. ZEUS Network, Apollo launch. Their own coin, Apollo. See how it worked? So I was showing you the tech world. See, okay, we on YouTube with content. We're going to sell T-shirts and merchandise. They'll start this network. Their merchandise is going to be coins. But when I told you that entertainment now is only used to generate revenue. So when I said companies will pay you now, if you can prove that you can bring traffic, because a lot of it has to do with these startup companies. You see what I'm saying? That's like, you see how ZEUS got this new coin, Apollo. So if a person that was already big, say on YouTube, and say they got down with them, next thing you know, they want you to be the face to promote Apollo on your show. But then when the Apollo coin takes off and you was the first one to promote it, now you get a bigger cash out. So that's what these startup companies is about. And that's why a lot of people know to get in with them before they start. So I'm saying it for a reason, because that's what Kanye and his wife did. And they was the first ones to do it. That's why I was trying to tell people. They mastered the internet game because they were in Silicon Valley when they first started. That's why you're going to see, when you look at y'all, all those dumbass little video games you look at that Kim K had, all those, just look at all that stuff they had. When you look at how, let's say it was 3 million to download a game. You got 1 million people doing that. This is why they made that money, y'all. Then they was getting paid. They were monetized. They knew about being monetized back then. This is how they was getting paid, all right? They were promoting their own brand. That's their money. Then they'll get paid to promote anybody else's brand. That's more money. Then they were monetized, getting paid off that. Then they knew how to steer traffic to the brands they were selling, like a video game, whatever it was. They knew all this stuff, y'all. I'm talking about they knew this back in 2011. This is how they got rich, y'all. But see, what we didn't know is it was so many ways to get paid through that thing called Silicon Valley. Whether it was you being a face of a startup company brand, it was so many ways, y'all. That's what Empire Records was at. When we seen that whole Empire Records thing, Mo3 died on what? Empire Records. Dolph, Empire, that was all the same location, y'all. So I'm showing you. The independent tech world, people was already getting rich. So that's why I said we all the dumb Johnny come latelys on these damn, on, you know what I'm saying? We late with this, man. Everybody been got rich off all of these apps. We late. So when I said in the last day, most people going to be podcasters, that's what I mean. Because the most of the money was made already. You know what I'm saying? The money was made when the company started. See, you see everybody on Spotify? The people that was on Spotify first, the ones that got paid, the first started that shit. They the ones that got paid first. See that? That's how these things work. The people that was involved with these apps first got rich already. We the late ones. Get it? So Kanye was always in the tech and he was always into this. That's why to this day he playing media games. So now I'm gonna tie them with Kanye. Kanye knows this whole thing of media is not about who like you. It's about making everybody react. It's just like what they always told y'all were boxing, fighting. What? They say people gonna watch. You watch the Cowboys. What? You watch the Cowboys either you like them or you want to see them lose. They say you watch Floyd Mayweather because you want to see him win or you gonna see if he's gonna lose. Same thing with Kanye, y'all. You gonna watch Kanye because you gonna see what he gonna do. Either he gonna piss you off, either you gonna say he's crazy, either you gonna say you're a fool, or you gonna say he's smart. Either way, that's what he wants. He wants the reaction. He gets the reaction, he trends. Mission done. Mission complete. You call him a fool, you the one typing all day. Meanwhile, he's all in the algorithm all day long. He's been through this science. This is science. Science. You hate me, but I'm going to use you to make me irrelevant or make me relevant. You're going to make me win for the day. You hate me, but you're going to make all my brands get a few more sales today. You're going to help me get a few more extra streams of my music today. All right? Keep it going. Actually, I pitch y'all off some more, I might get a tour off this shit. And that's how it works, y'all. They've been doing this. Been doing this. Been doing this. So that's why I said. And see that you got rappers like that guy, Jay. Nobody, like he don't talk. He's not controversial. He's boring. Nobody cares, which means what? He don't move no needles. He don't make nothing shake. So in the entertainment game, it's about who makes things shake. The entertainer make things shake. Make things happen. Either you're gonna dance, you're gonna laugh, he's gonna make you do something. That's their job. If they're not doing that, they're not doing their job, there ain't no use. So when Kanye come out and do his job, I know what his job is. His job now is to torment Jay-Z and his wife and torment those Carters and every other person that's under them. While that's going on, the conspiracy is this fool Diddy trying to come home, cases getting thrown out, things being kept quiet. All right. But I know what's up. I know what team academics on. I know what's up. It's side against side. That's why I was telling you yesterday, Kanye drew the line. I knew about this. Others knew about it. But now he made it public. We are against each other. The line has been drawn. All of them are fake. They all showed their ass. They've been trying to slay me. Now this revenge, their time is up because Kanye knows the truth is their political party will not be back yet. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. So Kanye knows it. Well, that's why you're going to see John Legend, all of them been running with their tail tucked. You ain't going to hear about Pusha T. You ain't going to hear about none of them. You ain't going to hear about John Legend. You ain't going to hear about them. You heard about Jim Jones. He didn't respond to what Kanye said, but Jim Jones was allegedly staging drug deals in Manhattan somehow. Let's go. Jim Jones accidentally interrupts a drug deal during Neon stream in Harlem. Young man name is Neon. Him and Jim Jones allegedly in Harlem, allegedly going to building and somebody selling drugs. Do y'all believe that? Let me know how many of y'all believe that. Let me know how many of y'all believe that. Now, this is what I mean. It's two things. Either he didn't know they was in there selling drugs or that shit was staged. Which one was it? Hopefully it was staged, Jimmy. I'm going to say I hope it was staged. Because if it wasn't, well, then I know you just incriminated somebody that was selling drugs. And if it was for real, I'm going to say you just snitched on somebody on live stream. You just did it slick. All right? I'm going to say you did it slick. So, Jimmy, if we hear about that building getting kicked in, because that building was selling Fetty, we're going to know you had something to do with it. You just played it off with a live stream. You told the police, you told the police? He said, yo, when me and him start filming in front of this building, that's the building right there. The building y'all see me walk in, that's the building right there. And that's what he did. They were live streaming. He went in the building, came back out, my bad. Meanwhile, the code was, that's the building right there. So guess what? Either that shit was staged, Jimmy, or you just set their ass up. If you got drug dealers on a damn live stream, stop it, Jimmy. Stop it. We know damn well you the hip-hop police, bro. So I hope you staged it. But the other question after that would be, Jimmy, why is your old ass live streaming with young boys? See, y'all all desperate. Y'all all trying to get down with Kai Senate. Y'all all desperate. They're trying to get with the gamers and live streamers. But I told you, Jimmy really looking like a Geppetto, huh? He looking like a Geppetto. He look like an old man hanging around young kids. Let's go. Jimmy is a police, so we already know what it is. That's right. Officer Jomo reporting. Attention, sir. What do you need me to do, Mayor? I got you, bro. I got you. Well, Big U about to touch down. Y'all walk through Harlem and take a few pictures and videos. Let the guys in the streets know, Jimmy, you still got your credibility, Jimmy. Let them know you still out here, Jimmy. Let them know. Matter of fact, you and Mano, y'all gonna drop an album, Lobby Boys. I got y'all. Got y'all. Because I'm a hip-hop mayor. That's right. All right? You still believe rap? You still believe in rap? Huh? Oh, I thought that's supposed to be Pop Smoke right hand. Man, Fabio Foreign. What did Fabio Foreign do with Pop Smoke since he been gone? And where they gang at? What happened to their whole gang? What happened to all that gang up? Same program they did in O Block, swept all their ass up. Because drill rap was a controlled movement to sweep all their ass up. You gonna see out of nowhere all this drill rap, fake ass ghost guns, people making guns out of cardboard, coming out of nowhere, no cereal on them, nothing. Everybody getting slaughtered. Guess where everybody else at now? In jail. Thing is, Fabio Farm, we gonna drop that new album, bro. We waiting on it. We need some heat. We need you to bring New York back, bro. We need some fire. You feel me? We need some fire, bro. We need some fire. Or we need some heat. Bring the city back, bro. Come on, let's go. I don't think you can do it, though. I don't think so. Why? Fabio Foreign jailed since January on weapons and terroristic threat charges, accused of pointing a gun at a woman, and that fool ain't never go to jail. You ain't hear no more about that case no more, because he with that thing that, y'all know he down with. Any more questions about New York rappers? Salute to Mayor Eric Adams for keeping the New York rappers employed because their music was not selling. Period. Thank you very much, Mayor Eric Adams. Please have an award where you give these brothers their plaques and make them come out the closet as officers. Please. All right? Make them grow up. Jimmy don't want to grow up. He wants to still portray that he's a young boy on the block. All right? He still wear young boy clothes with cartoon characters, Tweety Birds. He's an idiot from Harlem. All right? He is no different from him. All right? I look at them both the same, but somehow they think one is different. No, they're not. I tell you, pick one. All the above, jackass. They all the same. Pick a character. Which one? They all puppets. Want to see a puppet? Here's the proof. Here's the proof. Huh? These are puppets, bruh. The thing is, when Jimmy gonna grow up and keep it real? Jimmy, hopefully you hear this video, right? It is nothing wrong for you denying the streets. There's nothing wrong with you admitting the truth, bro. You can deny rap and say, hey, you work with the city of New York and you want to clean it up. Just tell the truth that you want to clean New York up for all the fuck shit you did. And we'll respect it. I respect you. But until you do that, Jimmy, you will continue to get trashed because I know you're broke, right? You would not have nothing if the mayor didn't put you on the payroll. Before that, you would have had nothing if Jay-Z ain't give you a deal. Huh? Then Kanye said you stole from him. Now you looking like a drunk old bum wino. Now, if I were Chrissy, I really wouldn't want your ass. And you just a few steps away from being just like Jewels, but it still show that all you Harlem Negroes are stupid. Why? Cam is a dummy on YouTube. He had to go back to Mace. Your ass so sorry, you had to get checks from the mayor. Jewels looking raggedy, his teeth missing, he on all the dialogue. But y'all had a Dipset movement with 100 chains, 100 niggas, 100 cars. Now you got nothing. Now you mean to tell me you on the block staging drug deals? Are you serious, bro? Still believe the streets is real? Continue on, folks. Other than that, it's real entertainment. That's about it. Say, pick one. Fabio Foreign, yellabeezy. Did he go to jail? Fabio Foreign still walking around. Oh, he's caught up in a whole lot of shit. He home now too. Wow. All right. Whatever. Whatever, man. Look, everything on yellabeezy, I'll check on y'all channel for that. All right. Boom. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. I got more coming. Let's go. Natural immunity, dramatic. We ain't done yet. 10 well dramatic. All right. So all I'm saying is, when these rappers keep it real, nobody cares anyway. Now you got the proof of artificial celebrities, right? So let's close out. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the feds who preferred deals to homosexual men. See it? Any more questions? Any more questions? Homosexual men. Or any more questions? Huh? Don't talk about no gangster rap. Talk about Common, Twalib Kweli. Talk about that. All right? See? Gangsters. See the gangsters? All right. You want to act like that mayor's not a federal representative? People try to make it like the mayor didn't mean federal. It didn't mean government. No. No. Good job, sir. That's right. Reporting officer. Mano. Eric B. Eric B passed the baton to Mano. Mano was Eric B of these days. That's right. A nigga that's hanging around with no music. Just be around. That's right. It's his job. He was the bodyguard of the punk-ass rappers. His name Mano. That's who he is. All right? On that note, man, we're going to get out of here. That's why you'll see ain't one of them smack him. Ain't none of them do nothing to him. And the ones that did touch him, they ass in jail. Those are facts, Jack. All right? And you're going to see. He used to wear regular street colors. He was regular, but when he got down with that pink program, that's what they did to him, y'all. Pow. You better stay in color mode, fool. Huh? Then I tell you where when the rappers go, they're going to put that pink around their ass. They know what it is. See? Before he with Pop Smoke, he wasn't with the pink program right there. He wasn't with it, y'all. He was a sidekick. Fabio Foreign, he was a nobody. But when he started dancing, he got that clout. Now you got to get in line, bruh. Get in line, fool. Put it on. You know what's up. You too, Jimmy. First time Mayor popped out, he caught you slipping that day. Well, he told you. Now come back, we take this next picture, Jimmy. Make sure you had your colors on, bro. That's right. So you don't do that, we ain't getting no check. That's right. yellabeezy. What's up? Yeah, he bonded out. Stop it. On that note, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here for real. Appreciate all y'all. More coming, y'all. Stay tuned. We out. One. Oh, yeah, y'all. If anybody just putting up, it was a couple glitches. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple glitches. I got knocked off some kind of way. Even though I got knocked off on this, my other devices was running perfect. So just let you know I got knocked off. So it's a little glitch, but everything will be time-stamped. I'm about to get on that right now. So appreciate all y'all for tapping in, and I'll holler at y'all. One. Enjoy y'all day. Because remember, Pop Smoke, Mo 3, The new generation, where they at, y'all? Nipsey, we've been talking about all of them. The new generation, where they at? Y'all watch the whole new generation somehow disappear, y'all. That's why I was trying to tell y'all the rap is dead now. The new generation gone. I was rocking with it. Oh, nah, my bad, bro. I didn't even know his mother put the house up. I didn't even know. I just knew he was broke, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. I know he was broke. I just know he has that, like I say, man. And then check this out, C Mills. He mess around, that'd be a lie. His granny put the house up. But the whole time, we know his ass with the program. You feel me? Yeah. Get it?